All right, I think I'm live. Welcome to the stream. What's up? It's me, JC, Big Ronald in the house. What's up, Virginia? Well, all right, I got to talk about something before we start watching the videos. So, in case you missed it, McHenry made a post last week. I think he made it live while we saw it right after it posted while we were live. But he said that he's going to stop doing so many childish things with his time. Like he's going to be more grown up with his decisions. Like, do you think I'm taking it too seriously? And this is just like yet another cycle that McHenry is going. I mean, we've heard this before, but I don't know. I was really stressed all weekend about it. What's up, JF? He even said he was going to stop spending so much time on YouTube. That can't be true, can it? This is just another false flag operation, right? I hope. If not, I mean, McHenry really giving up the golden goose here for whatever reason. I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, he's 37. What could he do? Like, what's the motivation unless it's just like for him to, like, I don't feel like he finds a sense of purpose in a job. Maybe he thinks if he gets a job, like he can get a woman. Because I feel like what kind of job can he really get at 37 with his like almost an 18-year gap in work history that's going to allow him to, I don't know. I hate to discourage him because if he's really wanting to like better himself, but at the same time like I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is his authentic life. What's up, crew? What's up, South to West? I don't know. I'm just this. I try to believe all these people. And that's part of the fun of it is like, allowing yourself to believe. But I don't know. I just kind of stressed about it. His last video was 23 hours ago. Yeah, but as a janitor, I guess he could. I guess realistically, if you're looking to get a partner, having a stable job is a big check mark that at least will give him an advantage over a certain number of other men. But I don't know. I'm probably overreacting and I'm on a lot of, I have a lot of mind altering substances. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. I will be back this afternoon for Craig Fingerling finally approved a all-star celebration of old school trad girls for this afternoon. Sounds like his parents gave him an ultimatum. I don't know. That's the thing, Bob. What's up, Ember? Is like, did they? I don't know. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. His parents certainly wouldn't give him an ultimatum after 18 years, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking it as always. I always take everybody on here seriously until until they, loop back into the cycle. But all right, Ember, we'll see you later. He is getting some I mean, he's 37. You know, it's not old by any means, but I mean, like, you're moving out of like kind of that middle stage of life. Maybe, hey, Ananje, do you think he could have like a Toxic Avenger type moment as a janitor and become like a superhero? We had a good oh my God, you went in there on T-Dog? What'd you get timed out for? That's kind of what makes me think that it's either his parents or maybe some of the trolls because of the way that he's wording it. He's not saying like I'm ready to move on. He's saying that like I'm going to give up on quote unquote childish things. There's nothing childish about watching, like, I guess if all you watch is, you know, Minions movies, that's kind of childish, but like he doesn't really watch kids stuff most of the time. He could do telephone support. You wouldn't be able to hear him. You know what I mean? Although he did use to sell phone calls, so maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm probably just being, you know how I get sometimes. I'm over invested in McHenry. I would just hate to see, because I feel like he does. I don't know what he could do that could add any real value to his life. But then again, like I said, I don't want to be negative and discourage him from, I don't know, better getting a job and doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, ultra rich kid encourages it. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, let's watch some Eric McHenry. Last time we got the big news that he was going to, which by the way, we are in February of 2019, which means that his birthday, I think, is in April, right? He's in April, Savvy Guy's in June. So he's excited about the Vegas trip. That's kind of the biggest news going on, and the baseball season is starting. We're heading into year 7 of him on YouTube. So let's get into that. And like I said, I'll be back this afternoon for a celebration of old school trad girls. But let's get going here with McHenry. He has one mission today, and that is to get as close as he can to finishing book 1 of Game of Thrones, which he is rereading. We are picking up on February 6, 2019. This one has 14 views. By the way, did you notice that he has, like, his views are going way up? He's getting like 80 to 100 views on almost all of his new videos. All right, this is day 37 of VD 2019. 5 days until year 7 on YouTube. 69, nice, days until my 30th birthday, and day 511. Like, can you imagine if he lets this go? Like, he's got to be on what now? 7 years later, if he hasn't missed any days, he's got to be on a crazy run. Like, all right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. So you know how I can be like super crazy about, talking about things that I love, especially that video I filmed last night. Like, I've got like 4 tank tops and a swimsuit in my flip flops
So he's already planning on what to pack for a trip that is multiple months away.
in a bag here.
Your brother's birthday?
I know it's still 2 months away, but
Ronald, is your last name McHenry? Are you also related to Doug?
I like to start packing a little bit earlier, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I'm almost halfway done with the first Game of Thrones book, which means that I've only got 4 books left to read. And I've listened to like 4 or 5 episodes of Megan Rank's podcast. And so far, all the advice that she's given is just amazing advice to everyone she's given advice to. But it's mostly women that she gives advice to. There's hardly any advice. Well, I mean, there's a few guy callers that call in that, want to get advice from her.
I feel like the benefit of a cleaning job would be if you were motivated by seeing tangible results to what you're doing. A lot of people, there are some jobs where like I don't think you would get that same feeling of like that you're actually doing something. But some people would rather have a job where like you weren't really doing anything. And I know people can say whatever about cleaning, but it is meaningful. It matters. When you go to Walmart and the place is nice and clean, like it makes a difference to you as a shop. At least it does to me as a shopper. Or if you go to a restaurant and the tables are bussed and everything looks nice, like that matters. Those jobs are important, I think. But some people don't. Some people would rather work like maybe like an easier job that maybe doesn't have that immediate like a sense of accomplishment, I guess, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I can see how cleaning would be relaxing because you're like actually, you start a task and you finish a task and like you can see tangible results like of what you did.
And get advice from the guest on that podcast. But like when I called in on Saturday, I thought I was going to have everything all figured out and she was going to answer my question, but
What's
she
up,
never
Dave?
did. So, and I'm not holding a grudge against her. She's a great person from what I've seen on her videos and in answering the questions in the podcast. I know she may have controversial,
like there, I do agree with you, Bob, because the like crime scene cleanup game, what's this shit called where you have the pressure washer? Like it's about seeing the results of your work as opposed to like, you know what I mean?
opinions on things, and that's okay to have. There's no right or wrong answer to anything. But like, I wanted my
Does
question.
he have an Eagles shirt on? Hey, Dave, did you see that he posted a video the other day saying that he would never switch his teams that he roots for? Like a week after saying that he might change which teams he roots for?
To be answered, and I know I didn't get it answered, but it's okay. I'll try again in a couple months, right before we go on our trip. The trip, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna fly there. We're working on details right now. We're not 100% sure on everything is yet, but we're gonna fly there.
I
It's about
saw
like an
that.
hour and a
It's me.
half flight or something like that.
One of the greatest YouTube titles ever. Watermelon Rind, what started it all?
And then just figure out things from there. But I'm gonna try to finish this Game of Thrones book today, and then start working on reading the second one today as well. And then while I'm reading, there's also I've got to start getting caught up on Dex Bonus's videos. We're like a year and a half out. I've got to start getting caught up on Dex Bonus's videos. We're like while I'm reading, there's also I've got to start getting caught up on Dex Bonus's
Dex Bonus.
videos. We're like a year and a half out almost.
What? He's gonna watch a year and a half of. Okay. Wow. That is wild. He's gonna go back and rewatch a year and a half of old Dex Bonus. I'll have to look that up.
I think that's what it was. And I need to start catching up on YouTube videos.
I didn't watch the video. It's me. I try not to watch the heathen stuff until I do the show, but I did see the two. I think he put up 2 videos about the watermelon rinds.
Again, because I'm just falling behind and whatnot. And I've been talking to some people who might want to join us for the trip in April if it does happen. Well, it's gonna
Excuse me? He's inviting outsiders on this trip? Who is it?
happen. It's just we don't know all the
Is it just a cup?
details just yet. And when I get all the details, I will let you guys know immediately. I just have to figure out how to get a California Real
Okay.
ID card so that I can go to Vegas, even though Vegas is in Nevada and it's a different state. But, if I don't have that, then I don't know how I'm going to get there.
So, okay, this was 7 years ago, the McHenry video that we're watching right now. 8 years ago, Dex Bonus was pregnant. Dex Bonus is a woman, also known as Dodger. Let me see, let me bring her up and I'll show you. This is what she looks like. I don't know if you can see her. This is Dex Bonus.
Hopefully, they'll give it to me on that day I go into the DMV to get a new one. And I'm gonna need it because who knows if they'll allow me to, actually, they'll probably do.
Yeah, he's definitely really mumbling here.
They'll probably let me do all the fun stuff I want to do. Because I want to do like a couple of clubs at night and do all that stuff, but that's beside the point. The point
I'm sorry, hold on.
is to finish all the Game of Thrones book, then watch the.
I'm sorry, when he said go to a couple clubs, it just completely caught me off guard and I fucking choked on the weed.
Game of Thrones, all 7 is a couple of clubs at night and do all the fun stuff I want to do. Because I want to do like a couple of clubs at night and do all that stuff, but that's beside the point. The point is to finish all the Game of Thrones.
Can you imagine him running into Jedi Rich at some club in Vegas or Hormaxer? What if he goes to the same clubs that Hormaxer goes to with like all the like trans orgies and shit? Could be McHenry's ticket. We'll have to see.
Book, then watch the Game of Thrones all 7 seasons, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it just yet. I might read all the books first, then do the seasons, or I might read the first book, then watch the first season, and then read the second book, watch the second season. But that wouldn't make any sense. So I think we'll just read all the books.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's like that, is it? Where each season is based off of a book? I could be wrong.
Books first, reread all the books first, then rewatch all of the seasons before the season 8 premiere, which is April 14th. So we might actually be watching the season 8 episode 2, I believe, 2 or 3, when I'm in Southern California and when I'm in Vegas. That is if I can get my ID card by then. Hopefully we can. I will wait in line all day if it takes me to get the ID card on the 28th of this month. But I just thought I'd give you guys kind of like a little insight of, Game of Thrones is just there. But I've been packing, even though I'm not going to be doing
Packing?
any more packing than it's already happening until we get like a little bit closer, because there's still a couple more weeks of spring. There's winter left, and there's just so much other stuff that's going on that's going to be happening before now and April 24th. Like, for example, I might be getting my California Real ID card by then.
Oh my God, you already said that.
There'll be St. Patrick's Day. There'll be, all kinds of other stuff that'll happen. Yesterday was Chinese New Year, so happy.
Listen, I'm gonna keep packing, but there's a lot of other stuff going on, like more packing and Chinese New Year.
Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year to everyone who celebrates New Year's on this day in China or elsewhere who celebrate New Year's this day.
China or elsewhere.
Or yesterday. They're going to do kind of like a thing at my grandma's place where they do Chinese New Year on the 20th. So, there's just a little information, a little kind of update of what's going on with my life with the podcast listening, the reading of Game of Thrones.
Podcast listening?
Packing just a tiny bit, not too much.
I'm going to be doing some packing, but not too much packing.
Giving you a little bit of insight. I know we talked about the whole Vegas trip yesterday. I'm just so too excited to, not talk about it. But I know it's going to be, weird for me
I swear to Christ, I turned the volume. I had a little bit of room left, so I cranked it into the red. He immediately lowered his voice to match me turning the volume up.
Talk about it over and over and over again, but that's just what I do.
Hey,
I don't know what else I'm going to pack, but it's most likely going to be, I'm going to have my tablet with me, my laptop, and just a bunch of other stuff. I shouldn't have told you that, but I did. I'm probably going to take both my hats with me.
I shouldn't have told you that, but I did. Why shouldn't he have told us that?
I did. Laptop and just a bunch of other stuff. I shouldn't have told you that with me. I don't know about it over and over and over again, but that's just what I do. I don't know what else I'm going to pack, but it's most likely going to be, I'm going to have my tablet with me, my laptop, and just a bunch of other stuff. I shouldn't have told you that, but I did.
What's the mystery here? Is anybody surprised? I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not that weird. It might kind of, depending on the vibe of taking your laptop, might be a little bit unusual, but I mean, taking a tablet to fuck around with in the hotel at night or something, I don't know why he feels like he shouldn't have told us that. He shouldn't have told us that he was packing 4 months in advance.
Take both my hats with me. I have a swim trunks in there. It's just all the stuff I've got to bring with me.
Yeah, that's how Cicero is, Bob. If he sees me putting my shoes on, he'll start to get real nervous.
And maybe, I don't know.
What's up, Cody Turbo?
I will see you guys later today with another brand spanking new vlog. Until then, bye-bye.
It's a good day, and frankly, I'm too excited to not talk about it. Oh, Bethadone Clinic. Chilly. Early morning walk and talk. No problem. Rehab today. I checked my Discord yesterday, and I'm not kidding you. I had unread. That's just one time that I signed in. It was unread 130 some messages from Bethadone Clinic. All right, here we go. I only have 5 days left on year 6 on YouTube, and then we start year 7 on the 12th of February. Let me check the date on this real quick. Okay, so it's the same day. Oh, McHenry moving up, 856 subscribers. Hell yeah. I think that's how we could convince McHenry that he's on the right path. Is that if, but he hates it when he doesn't like it when people tell other people like to go subscribe to him. He wants to get it like naturally. But I feel like if he could get to 1,000, that would be like a huge deal.
Everyone. So we've got a couple of cool things happening over the course of the next couple months that I'm really looking forward to. For example, in just 5 days, we're
What's up, Bethadone?
going to be celebrating my 7th year on YouTube. And that's a milestone I never thought I'd reach. To be perfectly clear with you guys all, I never thought I'd be on anything, whether it's social media or at a job or anything like that, for 7 years. And
oh boy.
I know not a lot of people can say they've been on a social media platform like YouTube but
what in the heck? I don't know. Maybe it's just his perception, but do you think there are really people... Like, I get it if you've been on YouTube since the very beginning, if you were there in, like, the first couple years. But, like, I just don't think there's a lot of people out there who are bragging about, like, how long they've been on Facebook or how many... Like, he's got kind of a... Every once in a while, he'll drift into, like, fixating on the fact of how many times he's tweeted. Not how many times, like, he's been retweeted or how many followers, but just, like, that he has tweeted X number of times. I just feel like most people don't really think like that.
Or, Facebook or Twitter and Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, even though rest in peace both Snapchat and Vine. But
rest in peace Snapchat and Vine. What?
I've been doing YouTube for almost. We still have 5 more days, but I'm so excited to see what year 7 brings for us. I mean, in this year, in this 2 years and 2 months and like 5 days.
Bethadone, if I had to timely respond to you, I would literally not be able to do anything else.
Of 2019, or excuse me, a month and like 5 days. We've already got like 14 or 15 new subscribers to my channel. And there's still so much time left in 2019 for us to, gain more subscribers.
She'll send me a short, and then if I don't respond in like 5 minutes, she'll heart it, and then she'll message me and say, oh, did I heart that by accident, or did you heart it? And I'll be like, I think you hearted it when I check my messages. And then she'll be like, oh, you must have forgot to then.
But year 7, I feel like it's going to be a great year for us because of certain things. Like I think it was in
Chinese New Year.
67 days from now. It's the season 8 premiere of Game of Thrones. And like I said in the first video today was all about getting the first Game of Thrones book done. I had not made any progress in that since I made that video this morning.
What? I haven't made any progress since I made this video a few hours ago.
I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos, so there's that. I'm gonna hopefully, I don't know if this is gonna happen, but I'm gonna finish watching 2 more YouTube
cockatiel hair. What's up, Leo Farthammer?
Videos. Hopefully, I think that's how many are left, and there might be more. But yeah, so there's that, and then after that, I'm gonna try to finish a podcast tonight. I'm gonna try to finish the Game of Thrones book 1. Move on to book 2.
Have we seen his back? Yeah, we have. I think he showed it in the topless dancing video. I don't remember, but I feel like we would definitely... It would be referenced more if he had a hairy back.
I know that's saying a lot, but I just have 67 days to finish 5 books in 7 seasons.
67 days he's got to read 5 Game of Thrones books and watch 7 seasons of the show.
Of Game of Thrones.
He cannot leave these tasks unfinished before he heads to Vegas.
That's a lot of, that's a little bit of pressure on me, but I think I can manage to do it. And then in 69 days, I turn 30. And then in, 76 days is the trip to Vegas. And then in I think that's pretty much it for.
I listened to the ones that you sent me. I just picked some at random because I did just to catch up a little bit. I do listen to them all eventually, but you sent me one where you were in the bathtub and you said it was you needed to talk to me while you were in the bathtub because of the acoustics were so good in there. And then you did like 60 seconds of Mark 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 Mark.
For like countdowns and stuff for this year. We'll probably reach 2 years. We'll definitely be reaching 2 years of consecutive vlogging this year in September 13th. So you guys can look forward to that. That's still
What I
far,
missed,
far away.
Bob.
And then what else is there that's going to be happening as well? We might reach 1,000 vlogs this year. I don't know. Maybe in the first 4 months of 2019 we'll reach it. Because if I give you 2 videos a day and we're already at 750 videos, that means there's a chance. There's a small chance we'll do it by middle of the year, but who knows what's going to happen with that. But I just thought I'd give you kind of like a.
There's no, I mean, if anybody would do it, it would be McHenry, but there's no way he's going to do consistently stick with this through the whole year, right? 2 vlogs a day.
Little insight of how many days are left between some things. So that's all I've got for you guys today or tonight. You guys know the drill. Keep real, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Bye bye.
What is his allowance? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, he went to see the movie Glass. I have a difficult time finishing books, listening to podcasts. Why? I'm really. Oh my God! Look, he's got a. Oh, look at this beautiful thumbnail. We're moving. Oh shit! We're in this. We're in the bonus room. Oh man, who knew? Oh, look at this one. Ultra rich kid would be feasting on these thumbnails. Oh my God! Look at this. This looks like what you would see in like a ring cam. Oh, all right, here we go. I got to try to contain myself. I can't wait to get to this one about finishing books. I'm going to do my best to be more interactive on my social media platforms.
Hello everyone. So I wanted to make this video because I realized something. I don't really post a whole lot on either my Twitter or on my Instagram or on Facebook as much. And I think this year we focus on that a little bit more. And even on YouTube, even though technically I do upload 2 videos a day.
Does he ever leave his room? Yeah, I mean, not a lot. It's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of a big deal just when he changes the angle. We've been in this one for, I feel like, months and months. But yeah, he does leave his room every once in a while.
I thought, what better way to make 2019 better than, start posting more pictures on Instagram. Start posting, or putting a post of some sort on Twitter daily, and maybe posting once.
You're going to start concerning yourself with other people's personal lives? Okay. I thought you already did. Aren't you like a big foodie beauty stalker and like a bunch of like true crime people?
Once or twice a week on my Twitter or my Facebook, and then I post 2 videos a day on here. But I just want to be more, out there and interactive with you guys. I want you guys to know that I'm gonna post more stuff on Instagram because I hardly post anything for the past 3 years. I just posted my first photo in a while, and I want to post more stuff on Twitter, or like, I don't know if it's called posting. I think it's more called tweeting. That's what it is. And
I would advise against that, Bethany.
People direct messaging other Twitter accounts, and and tweeting at celebrities and stuff like that, and posting stuff on Facebook more. I have been doing that actually this year, and I delete them because I don't think they're some of them aren't as appropriate as other things that I like to post on
ATF Media's personal life
on Facebook. But I do post.
He's really upset about the Thorpe boycott. Like, he brings it up all the time.
More this year alone, we probably posted, I want to say, over 150 videos. 2 videos a day for the past.
Whoa.
What is it? 38 days. So 38 times 2. That's like
Thank you, Bob. That looked like an FBI agent cat doing the rocking out. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that, man. Also, while I got a second, thank you guys for last month. Craziness all month long. That's why Craig Fingerling is greenlighting all these projects I've been wanting to do for a while. But I appreciate it, guys.
60,
Thank you, Bob.
70 something videos.
I'm boycotting Grace. I'm not reacting to her live streams because she kept putting Hurricane Paro backstage.
78 videos, I think. Something like that.
His inappropriate Facebook posts, I mean, what could they be? I mean, really, what could they be? What would he say on there that would be inappropriate? I'm trying to think. He doesn't really talk about, he intentionally doesn't talk about sex. Maybe people got him to curse or something. Maybe you get in trouble for that on Facebook?
Actually, it's 7 days now. I can't believe it's already February 7th.
What's up, Go Hogs?
And
I'm boycotting Grace Thorpe because of her treatment of Hurricane Paro. I'm only covering her through clips.
I just want to be
and a secret project with a third party covering Grace Thorpe.
More interactive with you guys in the future on this channel, on all my social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything really. That's what's important to me, is that I post on those things.
It's not important what he posts.
Or a tweet.
See, I like that. That's good. He's not promising you that any of this shit's going to be any good. He's just promising you that it's going to be there. That's the Fusion Studios approach.
Or upload a video. That's what's been on my mind for quite some time now.
So you think this guy right here that's whispering to a stationary camera alone is getting heated on Facebook? I don't know. I can't really see it, but who knows? Who knows what he was saying on there? I feel like Facebook is pretty touchy. I don't think you'd probably have to say a lot.
Ever since this year started, I want to be more. I want to talk to you guys. I know I don't, read all the comments. I admit that I don't read the comments in my videos, and I should be doing that more. But I'm talking about
ATF is just he doesn't like Eric McHenry. He'll be here this afternoon, I bet, for sure, just based off the thumbnail.
Like commenting on other YouTubers that are have more subscribers than me, and being starting a conversation and becoming friends with some of these YouTubers and helping my channel grow a little bit by talking to them. And don't get me wrong, I've been talking to a lot of YouTubers lately and giving them compliments because that's the best thing I do. And then,
the best thing I do is complimenting YouTubers.
Posting photos on Instagram.
Samesies.
I hope to post more and more on there as the year goes on. And maybe there might be some photo posts from Vegas. Who knows right now? I just wanted to give you kind of like an insight.
For an idea, because he's talking about taking pictures. We talked about this last week, but he's saying that these pictures he's taking, just to give you an idea of what they are, on his Patreon currently, if you go there, he's given a free teaser picture of what to expect, and it's just a picture of 2 books.
Of what
so like you'll get to know what he's reading that he's not talking about on stream.
What's going on in my brain right before I filmed this video, and I'm about to go watch. I finished watching a couple YouTubers videos, and I'm about to watch a YouTuber who does like gaming streams. And
you think he freaked out during COVID? I've been looking forward to that for a long time, seeing what it's like, because it seems like in theory it should have a minimal impact on him, but you never know. Just that kind of being threats to his sovereignty.
He's a friend of mine from high school. And then
I don't think he'll be upset about any of the protocol, because I think he would not be put out by any of it. But I'm interested to see what it's like for someone who is been in isolation for years to go through that kind of isolation
while his videos are going on in the background, because that's what I do. When videos are like 30 minutes plus.
What's up, Vinny? How you doing, buddy?
I usually read a book just to pass the time a little bit.
I know we've got Joe. I know where Joey's channel is.
Same with podcasts. That's exactly what I do with podcasts. When I'm listening to a podcast, I'll read. But let's just worry about, communicating more on not only my stuff, but on other people's or other, YouTubers and celebrities and stuff like that. And hopefully they'll work out. So I will see you later today with another brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Hey, a lot of remixes. This is what I listen to right before I go live to get hyped up. Oh, here we go. I went and saw the movie Glass today at theater and give a review on the film in this video. See, I like that. You know exactly what's going on. Okay, here's the thing. Is this going to be a video about the review, or is he going to talk about the movie for like 5 seconds and then talk about something else? Ooh, I'm glad I didn't click on it. That would have been a nightmare.
Hello everyone. So today I went and saw it's called Glass. The movie's called Glass. It's starring Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, James McAvoy, Sarah Paulson, and a few other people, smaller actors that you don't really know who they are. But those were the main four that were in the film, and it was a very good film in my opinion. Now I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet, or we'll probably see it within the next couple days. But it's been out for almost a month now. Almost. I didn't say it was a full month.
You know what he should do that I think would boost his Patreon is if he posted pictures of his meals. I feel like we know what everybody in The Boy eats because they normally eat on camera in one way or another. We hardly know anything about this guy's diet. Like every once in a while he'll say something about, I think he's mentioned a couple snacks that he likes. But I feel like if he'd post pictures of his meals, people would, he'd get a little bit more traction on Patreon.
But it's been out for quite some time. And I want to do...
Chris Benoit got CTE and like his brain fucked up, and he murdered his wife and his kid and then killed himself.
Kind of a little bit of a review. So it's basically a dark thriller superhero film.
It's a dark horror, not dark
film. A dark thriller superhero film. And it's interesting to see.
I feel the same way about Jimmy. We got to see that one time he made that soup in his car, and then he ended the video right before we could see what he made, or he could try it.
That perspective of, Mr. Glass and a character who has like 27 different personalities inside of him, and another character who tries to fight crime to protect other people or other, victims of crimes that shouldn't have happened. And in my opinion, this movie was, if you have not seen it yet, I recommend you go see it first off.
Hey, G, thanks. Don't you think, do you think that McHenry is aware that, isn't this like the third movie in a series? Right? It goes Unbreakable, Split, and then Glass. He seems to be kind of glossing over that a little bit. Maybe he'll bring it up. I think it's important to note. I would at least tell people, like, hey, if it's not clear that it's a sequel from the title, like, I would make it clear to people that, like, hey, this is the third movie in a series.
And it was just so good. It made me choke on my drink.
Oh my God, I don't know what he's going to say there, but car cooking is good content because it's, to me, part of the, like with Jimmy, I think about, like, if you're living in your car, like, how do you do certain activities? I got to get a drink. I'll be right back.
I recommend you go see it first off. And it was just so good. It made me choke on my drink for one. Wow. Because I was drinking my drink, and because I was
Hold on. I got to get a drink, but I got to wait a second. Did he just fart?
drinking my drink and one
Wow. Wow. Talk about an alpha move.
because I was drinking my drink and one because I was drinking my drink
Wow.
and I was drinking my drink and it went down the wrong pipe and I started coughing for like 5 minutes and then I took another sip and it all kind of went away. But
Man,
it
what a
was so
boss.
good. It choked me. It choked me up a little bit. Not like crying, but like something wasn't.
Is there anything about this guy that would lead you to, I know some people think it's an elaborate act or whatever, but I mean, I believe everything he says. Even if he's lying to himself, he believes that it's true, whatever he's saying.
Was caught in my throat to choke up. But it was good from very beginning to very end. Now, if you don't like dark, thrillers like this, you probably won't like this. Now, if you have not seen Split or any of the other films there was one other film that had a part in this, but I can't remember what it was called. I know it was Split, and then there was something else, and then this was the third film in the trifecta of these types of films. And M. Night Shyamalan did it again because he's the one that directed this film, and I'm just saying it was so good. My favorite scene was the end scene where
Wow, my favorite scene is the end scene. And now he's going to describe it to us. So obviously, if you give a shit about Glass, maybe mute or something for a few seconds. I'll give you the thumbs up when it's clear if you don't want the spoiler.
everyone didn't make it, basically. Now, I know it's a spoiler, but it's the truth. And
I like how he told us it was a spoiler after he told us what it was.
son, the mother, and I'm guessing she kind of... The girl that was that he let go, the monster, the beast, whatever you want to call him, he let her go. There's kind of like a love story going on in that situation, and I thought it was very good. And, superheroes are real. We all know they are. Maybe
Welcome back. If you had it muted, let me give another thumbs up because you do not want to miss this. My man just said that superheroes are real.
they're not like heroes are good. And, superheroes are
No comments. Hold on.
real. We all know they are. Maybe they're not like Batman or Superman or Iron Man or Captain America or Captain Marvel or any of those types of superheroes, but there's still superheroes out there in the world that do good and try to protect victims of crimes and stuff like that.
Okay, hang on. Give me just a second. Let me pull this up. Someone was kind enough to timestamp this in the comments the other day. I wasn't really sure how I would work it in, but apparently McHenry's given me the perfect opportunity to. This is from his video called "I am
Hello,
slowing down
everyone.
on the silly
I
stuff," which
wanted
is what
to
gave me the existential crisis at the beginning of the stream. So down in the comment section, this guy Torbjorn, who's like a longtime viewer, he goes back and watches the old stuff. He said on the video that he was going to stop doing silly stuff, that he would like to see Eric return to making this type of content right here.
Excuse me. Excuse me. That was a long one. Excuse me. That was a long one.
One more time.
Sorry about that.
For ATF.
That was a long one. Excuse me. That was a long one.
My man even pointed. He even pointed.
Sorry about that. That's the superheroes that we all know and love. In the real world. Not in the, in the movies and stuff like that. But there are real heroes out there, superheroes out there. They may not have super strength, and they may not have, iron suits or any of that kind of stuff, but there's still superheroes out there in this world. So, in my opinion, this movie gets
His idea of a superhero is Haley Steinfeld or what Charles Trippy.
a B plus for everything that was happening in the film, whether it was the acting, whether it was the costumes, the love interests, the family ties, all of that.
Family Ties, what a classic show.
It just earned everything, in my opinion. It was a B plus. I would have given A plus. There's maybe a little thing here or there that would have made it a tiny little better, but for the most part, it was a great film. Now, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Oh, how cool. I was really wanting to show you guys that, but I thought I didn't want to just show it like in and of itself, but I'm glad he gave me the opportunity to show it to you guys. Well, I'm going to be real. He delivered on that. He actually reviewed the movie, I thought, pretty well. Normally, he'll just say a couple sentences and then talk about, how the month is almost over. This is the video. This is the one I'm looking forward to. It's only 3 minutes, though. I have a difficult time finishing books, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos. I need in on this process.
Hello, everyone. I don't know. I don't understand why it's taking me so damn long to finish things that I.
Speaking of shitting yourself, although she didn't, I took an elderly neighbor she was having issues and needed a ride, so I took her to a few places to run errands. The like stereotype of like older people being like rude and racist and shit could not have been more accurate. Like I've never seen it. She was so rude. We went to eat at Cracker Barrel and she fucking was so rude to the waitress. I felt terrible. And the waitress looked like a more methadone coated version of Flora, if that makes sense.
I've started. For example, YouTube. I've been watching so many different videos, I cannot finish them. Podcasts, started them, haven't been able to finish them.
Aquaman.
Reading books, started them, haven't been able to finish them. It's like, every time I try to do something, whether it's the smallest, tiniest thing, I don't know why I can't finish it. It takes me forever. And I try everything I can to finish something. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's, a post on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever it is.
I mean, I would probably tend to agree it's me. I'm not going to put this old lady on camera. She doesn't even understand how it works. To give you an idea, one of the errands she wanted to run was that she had forgotten her password for her something she needed to sign in on Roku. She needed to go through Xfinity, but she didn't. We live in a world where I guess it's either difficult or impossible to actually talk to a person at Xfinity or whatever. And like she wanted to go to the physical location, and I was just thinking like, man, I feel like fucking Fred Flintstone going to the fucking location. And then she was like, just the way she talked to people, it was just cracking me up. But it was I had to like apologize after she was out of earshot.
Actually, I did post something on Instagram today. Actually, a couple of photos I posted in the past couple of days. But I don't know why it's taking me so dang long to finish all this stuff. I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying to finish everything I'm doing. I'm like in the process of like.
What do you think the issue is with him? Do you think it's that he's like, is it an attention span thing where like, because I get that, but why not sit down and read a chapter? Like hopefully you got enough attention span you could read a chapter if you're inclined to read books. And then typically it's kind of like working out, right? If you say, I'm going to do, I don't know, do 5 jumping jacks. If you get up and put the effort in to do 5 jumping jacks, you're probably going to do more than 5. But I don't know if it's like an attention span thing or a motivation thing with him. But these are, in theory, things that are like his main interests in life. So I don't know why he struggles with them. But that's kind of another recurring theme of his content.
3 different things. I'm watching a Dick's bonus video, which is a Dodger. I'm trying to finish the podcast. I've got like 32 episodes left, and I'm trying to finish reading the Game of Thrones book, all at the same time. And it's like one thing after another. I'm gonna finish everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna finish everything. It's just gonna take some time. And I finished like 2 episodes, I think, 2-ish episodes of. No, one episode.
You
one
think
and
he
a half
seems
like
better
episodes
in the new ones?
of the podcast already, and I'm like maybe halfway through the first game.
I think when he ignores the comments is when we get the real content. Once the comments start to kind of influence things get a little bit wonky, but I don't know. He seems much more docile now, but now of course he's firing up again.
Game of Thrones book, and I'm like 3 hour, almost 4 hours into the.
If someone were so inclined and was a member of the Patreon, you could ask him that question because he said you can ask anything that's not related to one of those 4 topics, which is job, license, family, and sex. So if you asked him about medication, he should answer it because it's not on the, forbidden list.
Into Dex Bonus's video, but there's other videos
Judgment Night with is that the one with Cuba Gooding Jr.? That's a good movie.
that I could watch as well.
Emilio Estevez.
I'm still, trying to get caught up on YouTube videos. We're on the D's. We're almost done with the D section of the things. We got A's, B's, C's, all A through Z, but I'm only on D, which is the 4th letter of the alphabet. But there's like so many channels that are A and.
That old lady told me too that I should stop going to the gas station that I go to because it's quote unquote foreign owned.
B and C. So, yeah, that's what's happening. I do.
What's going on here?
That's what's happening. I do finish. That's what's happening.
What?
I do.
What is going
That's what's
on
happening.
here?
So, yeah.
What is this motion that he makes?
Happening.
I don't know why that is so funny to me, but it is.
Finish watching movies though. That's one thing. I do finish watching movies though. That's one thing I do finish doing. Oh, and another thing I have finished is
Mortal
Netflix.
Kombat 2.
I've got like 20 shows.
I need to go back and I'm gonna rewatch the first one, not to be like McHenry, and before I watch the second one, because I never did a YouTube review of it. I think I did a written review.
I'm still trying to watch. So I mean, it's like everything is just crazy right now. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just I gotta start figuring out how to finish all
looked
these
like a
things
Wii
without,
dance
destroying basically. And I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's just
Hold on,
that's just
what?
how it's gonna. Just I don't know how to explain it. It's just I gotta start figuring out how to finish all these things without destroying basically.
Okay, what does he mean by that? He has to figure out a way to finish all these tasks without destroying something. I don't know what he didn't finish the sentence, but like what does that mean, destroying?
And I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's just how it's gonna be, and how it's gotta figure all this stuff out and whatnot. And it's just hopefully.
I would say Kurt Russell is more prolific. He's got some pretty iconic roles, but I think that it's tough to compete with Roadhouse. I feel like even though that's only one, like just on its own, that's equal to like multiple other movies.
Everything works out where I can finish everything as soon as possible, because we're already on the 8th day of February.
Remember when I called into that sports show and asked him if Patrick Swayze could make it in like modern day boxing? And the guy brought up the fact that he was a smoker, and then I pretended to be offended and left.
There's only 20 days left in February, and I'm still trying to finish things. I know there's still like 10-ish months left of 2019, but I gotta start finishing things because finishing things is gonna make my brain so much better, and it's gonna make me feel better, and I need to do that. So, with that being said, I will see you tonight for the nightcap video. You all know the drill. Keep real. Bye bye.
Well, I mean, Ghost doesn't really count. Point Break is great. Ghost is, as far as overall, definitely is an iconic movie, but not really like action per se. I don't feel like I understand any better. I was hoping to kind of get a glimpse into his thinking process, thought process, but I feel like that video didn't really give me what I was looking for. I am going to try to figure out how much I need for Now, wait a minute. And what to do after. So, Vegas is 4 months away. I thought it was already all taken. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to Vegas or not because what's this? I need to figure out how much I need. Like, do you think if a member of his family invites him out for lunch, do you think they expect him to pay like to pay his tab? What does he need in Vegas? Like to go to the one of the ranches or what? And then he's concerned. He's okay. He's worried about finishing a book and watching a TV show. That's too stressful to finish. But he's worried about what he's going to do after he gets back from Vegas in 4 months.
Hello, everyone. So I decided I think I'd film in a different room today
Yes.
than my normal room, and I'm not going to set this up. Well, I guess I could set it up here and just push these back.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at.
So I wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to start trying to figure out some stuff for the
Filming in the home office. I love it.
trip in a couple months. Like how much I have to, ask for my parents.
What's up, Scott? We didn't go to Kroger.
I think we go with like.
I took her to I took her to a completely different area that like I'm not a regular at any of these places.
$1,000 to $1,200 or something like that for the food, the hotel, the.
Oh, gambling. Oh, okay, he's gonna list it for us, I guess. But why would he? Okay, am I completely nuts that if your family invites you to go to Vegas for your birthday and you don't have a job and haven't for where's he at this point? Where are we at 2019? So he's been a decade without any income. Why does he believe that they would expect him to pay for anything?
Flight dollars or something like that. I think we go with like $1,000 to $1,200.
$1,000? How's he gonna get $1,000 in like 4 months?
Something like that for the food, the hotel, the flight, the maybe clubs.
We've only been watching for an hour and my stress levels are already through the roof.
The show, if I go to a show, all that kind of stuff, and maybe even go on a roller coaster. So I'm just trying to, wrap my brain around how much.
I need to make sure I've got $1,000 with me for the roller coaster.
I'm going to have to ask for, and that's just something I'm trying to figure out as we get closer to it. I mean, I know it's not.
Is this a computer back here? Because it looks like there's I don't know. This is on the wall, and then it's got a bunch of shit on it. So these look like computer speakers, and there's a printer. So who's operating out of this room? Also, look, this is an interesting perspective on McHenry. We can see his shadow back there. I don't know. I wish we knew more about this room.
Till, the end of April, but I can still start thinking about it because,
Could I imagine him on his own in Vegas? Yes and no. I mean, he would be okay because he would just stay in his room the whole time. Or if he did go out, he would like stay in the shadows and stuff. But a predatory entities would probably pick up on him, pick up his scent real quick.
Time flies. Before we know it, it'll already be March, and then St. Patrick's Day will be here.
He's got like he should turn this into like a spit curl.
But beside that point, look, I'm gonna tell you something right here, right now. I'm going to be doing a couple of outside vlogs in the coming months. Whether it's outside vlogs in the coming months.
Okay.
Whether it's going to the DMV to film maybe just a short little clip here and there, because I'm going.
My man is afraid to talk at Disney World, but he's going to pipe up at the DMV where they will immediately tell him to shut his phone off. First Amendment auditor Eric McHenry.
Going to the Rockland DMV to get my California Real ID card at the end of this month, which is 20 days from now.
It never stops,
And then
Cody.
I might do something kind of fun in March, or I might not. I want to do more outside box, is basically what I'm saying. And when we go to
If I was like rich, I think it would be hilarious just to give him $1 million and fly him to Vegas and have him put it on like one spin of the wheel. Can you imagine his adrenaline levels?
to Vegas at the end of April. To Vegas at the end of
Did you see that
April.
little sidestep sweet
That's gonna
dance
be
move when he said Vegas?
Vegas at the end of
Vegas.
April.
Vegas.
That's going to be a big trip. It's going to cost a lot of money. I know I don't have that kind of money, but after we get back from that trip, I want to start thinking about doing, all kinds of other different stuff, like getting a job and being able to pay taxes and move to Southern California and become a professional YouTuber, even though technically I am a YouTuber.
Oh, interesting synchronicity here with him kind of at this point in time talking about how it could be a career, whereas now he's saying like, that he's not thinking about it like that.
YouTuber right now, but I'm just not a professional
So
one.
should we not send him money on Patreon? Is that what he's saying? If it's not his job anymore.
And I know that sounds like I'm telling you something that may not happen, but the plan is, after I get back from the Vegas trip, I am going to be looking for a job and getting a job.
I think all of the time passage content is just, from all of them, is just incredibly depressing, but especially McHenry. But depressing in like a good way, you know what I mean?
Wherever it may be, whether it's at McDonald's, whether it's at a fast food restaurant, wherever it may be, whether it's at McDonald's, whether it's at a fast food restaurant, whether it's something like that. I'm just going to try my hardest to do that so I can start working in.
See, I bet if I would have been watching at this time, I would have been like, oh my God, McHenry's going to go get a job. We're going to stop the vlogs. Whereas that would have been, foolishness.
Get money to move away from my parents.
Yeah.
And be more independent and whatnot. Now,
see, this is soothing to me. Now it's reminding me that I've been on this cycle with McHenry multiple times over the years.
that's still 2 months away, or a month and a half if you really think about it, or maybe 3 months.
I like having existential crises. I feel like they're like life affirming. You know what I mean?
But the point is that I want to start doing more things for myself.
I also find it's stressful, but in a good way, when he struggles with like his purpose in life. Like then it's kind of like makes me feel like, am I wasting my life? And you know what I mean? Like it's just it's a positive overall thing. It's just kind of stressful in the moment.
And after the trip, now that's just something that's just been rattling around inside my brain here for the past couple months. Ever since we started 2019, I've just wanted to start getting ready to do my own thing and do fun adventures for you guys. Whether it's, whether it is going to Vegas for my 30th, whether it is, going to more Comic Cons and stuff like that. I know I say it and I don't follow through with it, but then.
Yeah, like, because time is inevitable. That's why it's stressful for me temporarily. Well, I mean, literally temporarily, because I'll be dead. But, like, it's only really stressful in a moment because it is inevitable. Like, some things in life, and it's a reminder that you can't change that, but there are other things you could do. Or it just makes you feel like, you know what, maybe I thought I was wasting time doing this, or this, but actually now I'm more, sure that that's the right thing I was doing, because there's really nothing you can do. It's like Jedi Rich says, we're all floating down the river toward the waterfall. There's nothing we can't leave the boat. We're going over one way or another.
This time I'm gonna really buckle down and try my hardest to do all these things, because
I know COVID I feel like is what we're all waiting for. Bob, do you think it's real this time? It could be.
That's what's important to me. is that I can move to Southern California and live my best life in Southern California. And it may not happen this year or next year, but by the time I turn 32, I want to be living in Southern California. That's just me. I don't expect you guys to understand what my thought process is on this whole situation, but if you guys understand, just let me know in the comment section down below. I know you think that I'm deteriorating because I'm just like
What a thing to say.
not doing anything, but you think that if you guys understand, just let me know in the comment section down below. I know you think that I'm deteriorating because I'm just like not doing anything, but I am doing things. It's just you guys don't see everything that I've been doing. I don't just sit down and watch YouTube videos. I don't just sit down and listen to podcasts. I don't just sit down and read. I eat. I go to the grocery store. I go to Sequest. I go to, all these other locations so far.
When's the last time we were at Sequest, though? That was a... He's mentioning it as if it's like a regular thing.
This year. And I've gone to see a bunch
Listen, I know you guys watch this and think I don't do anything. I just sit around and A-log people on the internet, but it's not true. I also go to the grocery store. I go to the gas station. I go to the liquor store. I go to the weed dispensary. I go to Sequest.
Movies already in 2019. And it's not just me sitting behind...
I think he did interact with a famous e-girl. Because remember, he made that video talking about, he kept mentioning the idea that he would like to go back to VidCon, but not as someone who would be kicked out for being creepy and stalkerish.
Sitting at my desk doing, YouTube stuff and
is
whatnot.
What he said.
There's other things that I do. Like, I've been updating my Instagram lately. I've been...
No, I think Sequest is some kind of like amusement park, right? Isn't that the show where the guy roped? Jonathan Brandis. Sequest is something someone in the area might know, but I feel like it was like it's like an aquatic water park of some kind.
Going out to eat with my family. I've been going to places that I normally would not go.
Is that the place where we saw the snakes? Remember he made the videos about the snakes and shit?
I don't really like to film it because there's some people that don't like to have a camera shoved in their face.
True.
And I'm not going to do that. Unless it's a YouTuber or someone who approves that I put a camera in their face and film them, I'm not going to do it.
McHenry getting consent, be like, can you come in with the camera? They'd be like, huh? Huh? What?
That's just the honest to God truth. So, I thought I'd just give you a little insight into what's going to happen over the course of the next 3 months.
Oh yeah, Sidekicks. That movie got a 4K restoration. I think it was like one of the very first ones Vinegar Syndrome put out on 4K.
So, you all know the drill. Keep real, and I will see you tomorrow with the brand spanking new vlog. Bye bye.
She's here. Oh, look what came up. Oh, weird. We got my stream, Bethadone doing blackface, and then some kind of weird cryptic writing. All right, here we look at this. Man, he's real serious in this one. We've only got a few more till we're back to the bedroom, so let's try to enjoy the new location. Wow. Oh, man, look at this. Okay, so we're consistently low teens in views, right? He switches the room 44, 48, 41, down to 15 here, but... Oh, look, South to West is going to be feasting on this one. All right, here we go. I have big plans for after my Vegas trip. And that And that includes getting a job and let's get a date check-in while we're here. Has Beth ever interacted with McHenry? Not directly. She's made she made a couple tributes to him, I think. We talk about him when we do our interviews and stuff. So this is February 9th. So it's taken us over an hour to get through 3 days of content. And then what did I want to click on it for? Okay, see, this is bullshit. He put in the title, I have big plans for after my Vegas trip, and that includes getting a job but then he didn't finish the Oh, here we go. 73 days until Vegas, 223 days until Sacramento. But there's no, normally he finishes it in the description. So I guess we'll just have to find out the old fashioned way.
Hello, everyone. So I wish my life were easier, but it's not. It may
It's Me is going to absolutely flip his lid over this.
seem easy so I wish my life were easier, but it's not. It may seem easy because I only film like from my room or from the other room I was showing you yesterday
Albert Fish, the guy that put the sewing needles up his taint.
last night, but it's not. And I don't know how else to explain to you guys, but eventually everything's gonna, be okay, and it's gonna be a good time and whatnot. And
McHenry has very high testosterone, Cody Turbo, due to his semen retention tactics.
I don't know when that's gonna happen. It could happen after Vegas. It could happen before Vegas. I really don't know. This year's my year to figure my life out. And like I said last night, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys. This is my life, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be the best me I can be.
It's my
Now,
life.
with that being said, today I might go pants shopping because I need to get some black dress pants to wear if I were to go to a club, a dance club, or a strip club, or something along those lines in Vegas. And I wanna look nice. Basically, I have a bunch of dress shirts I want to wear, and I'm just trying to pick out my outfit for the events that happened during that weekend. I might even go swimming. Who knows? And I'm hoping and praying that at least one YouTuber or a group of YouTubers comes to celebrate my 30th with me. I know that's asking a lot. I know that's not what I should be doing, but it'd be fun to have, my 30th celebrated
He should stay in the cave with the Jedi while he's there.
with friends and with YouTubers and or celebrities. I might even go see a show. Who knows right now? I know that sounds like my life is easy right now, but it's it's what it is. And I'm ready to tackle Vegas with flying colors.
Listen, guys, you don't understand. It may look like his life is easy, but he's got to go pants shopping for an event maybe that will happen in 4 months. So he's gonna complete these tasks with flying
And
colors.
doing it, and I'm ready to tackle Vegas with flying colors and doing it awesomely. And going out at night and just hanging out and maybe get a few drinks here and there and just have fun in Vegas, because that's what Vegas is all about. Now, I don't plan on getting married, and I don't plan on doing all that crazy stuff, but
He did okay, good. I was wondering if McHenry was gonna get married while he was out there. I think he would like to have other YouTubers other than us, Cody Turbo.
I want to look my best, even though I weigh 167-ish pounds. I still want
Whoa, a direct
to look
update.
good. I weigh 167-ish pounds.
106. So, in other words, another McHenry first. He originated the 6'7" meme.
My best, even though I weigh 167-ish pounds.
So, okay, so if he weighs 167, he said a while back on a vlog that he was out of control weight wise. Remember, he said that he needed to start listening to his body. How tall can I don't I mean I really have no idea. I'm not good with like stuff like that, but how tall would you be that 167 would be like out of control weight wise?
I still want to look good for the trip.
I guess
And
there's so many variables though, like what your not just how tall you are, but like what your body type is and stuff like that.
after the trip and before the trip, I just want to look good all around. And that's what I need to start focusing on, is me. Is focus on what
Oh my God, McHenry is maybe the goat. He's gonna start focusing on himself.
I want and how I want to accomplish it. It may not come easy to me, and I have no intentions for it to be easy, but it's going to happen. and I want to take you guys along on that journey. So let's do that journey together. The rest of 2019 is
Yeah, Grace is 5'10", 177. But a guy that would be Grace's size, I feel like really wouldn't be. I don't think it's a big deal the size she is, but I think a guy, 5'10" guy, would carry the weight probably differently and maybe wouldn't be that big of a deal. But McHenry really seems stressed about it. So I don't know. Maybe one day we'll figure out. Hey, that's what someone could ask him. He said that it's not one of the like off limits questions how tall he is.
our year to make the best decision.
What room is he in? I'm not sure because it doesn't look like The Office. I don't remember the like 90s trad girl bed frame or headboard in the other video.
Best possible outcomes.
Are we off? Like, are we off in the sense that my assumption was that it was McHenry's room, then the taint, and then the clutter room. But are there other offshoots in McHenry's upstairs kingdom?
Whether it's talking to more women YouTubers, whether it's getting a job and getting my license and getting my California ID,
Getting molested.
and all that stuff. It's getting a job and getting my license and getting my California ID and all that stuff.
He said getting my license. I thought he said getting molested.
That's what's going to happen, and I hope everyone appreciates that because that's important to me. Now, I want to go back to a couple days ago when I was talking about finishing things. I did finish like 4 episodes of Megan Rank's podcast, Don't Blame Me. So I did finish a couple.
Why not Game of Thrones? Who cares about Megan Ranks?
Things, and I finished 2 more episodes of You on Netflix.
My license.
They're good. Actually, I'm almost finished with 2 more episodes, and I'm about like a quarter of the way left of the first book of Game of Thrones, and then I'm going to read the second book, third book, and so on. So I am finishing things. It's just taking me a while to finish them, and I have like 65-ish days left before this 8th and final season of Game of Thrones airs. So I got to just book through all the books and all the episodes as quickly as I possibly can. So that's what my job is for me up until my 30th birthday, is just to finish, or up until the Game of Thrones comes out, is just to finish the books, finish the podcast, or get closer to finishing that Big Rakes podcast, and then moving on to McHenry Hart and Grace Helbig's podcast. Then after that, we moved to Megan Baton's podcast. Then
oh no, Dave.
Then David Dobrik
having hip problems. That's not good. Hopefully, they can get you taken care of. My elderly lady that I took to run errands was complaining about her hip replacement she had.
And Jason Nash's podcast, and then from there it's the final one, which is Grace Helbig's Not Too Deep. So I mean, there's still like, I think there's like 28 episodes I still have left in the Megan Rank's Don't Blame Me left. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So I hope you guys come.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of get it if you're just listening to something in the background. Like, I listen to a lot of A-loggers. I just have them on, like, in the background. But if you're intentionally engaging with a podcast, I don't know. If I was, like, a year and a half behind, I'd probably just catch up on... I'd watch the ones that had a specific topic that I was interested in. But if he's just listening, maybe he's listening to... No, because I feel like he would tell us if he was playing Minecraft or something and listening in the background.
Come with me on my journey. I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Bye-bye, guys.
Uh-oh. Airplane cabin noise sound for 10 hours. And Genie was sung. All right, here we go. Sports update. I am really hoping and praying that the SF Giants do something amazing in the next week.
Hello, everyone. So I wanted to do this video because it's very important to me that I talk about this, because I have very strong feelings about this. So this offseason has been kind of non-existent for the San Francisco Giants. And I'm hoping and praying that the baseball gods give us some sort of a...
The baseball gods. Sewing machine. Got a lamp. This is just kind of like like a bonus room, I think. I love seeing the different angle of him.
good omen for this coming season and we win the World
It's
Series.
just like a stark reminder that like he's just a guy in a room talking to a camera. I think about it sometimes like viewing what I'm doing and from a third person perspective, that I'm just sitting in a room talking to a computer.
But that can't start unless we sign, someone big, like a Bryce Harper or like a Manny Machado or someone in the outfield that can give us, offense. And I know it's not AT&T Park anymore. Oracle Park isn't really a home run hitting park, but still, I want to see the Giants succeed this year. And I hope the new president and Larry Bear and anyone in the front office of the Giants, does something huge in the next week or two.
Huge.
To get us ready for the season. And I know it sounds crazy to, dream and hope and pray and all that stuff to sign Bryce Harper or sign, Manny Machado, but there's got to be something.
You think it's because his mom's friends are visiting? Let's see what the date is on these. Oh, shit. Okay, so he's made one. Okay, so he did not stick to the 2, right? Because we started this on the 6th. Oh, no, I guess he had. Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, so it looks like he is making multiple videos here. I thought maybe if he recorded them all in one day, it was because of the cleaning lady.
That us SF Giants fans can do. Or
would make sense though, because that would explain why he did his night vlog in a different bedroom.
Or even the new president and Larry Bear. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm just gonna say the new president and Bruce Bochy. Figure something out to get.
Well, that way the neighbors can't see your dick south to west. No, but they don't care if they can see your shoulders. They just don't want to see your genitals.
Get the 26-year-old Bryce Harper to play for them next year, and for the next 10 years or so, because we need someone like Bryce Harper on our team who can give us home runs. Because Buster Posey, Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford.
I'm setting my health up so that I'm going to enjoy my younger days, and then my body will just completely break down right on the brink of the time when, you know what I mean, I would go into like a retirement home or a nursing home.
Those guys can't just...
Then I'll just take a trip out to Mount Hope and,
hold the load the whole season. Even Joe Panic. I want to see something good happen this year because they haven't made the playoffs since 2016, if I remember correctly, and that was 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago.
Because imagine, I don't know, unless there's some miracle and in America anyway, like the healthcare system changes and it's all like hyper accurate, cheap robots. Imagine another generation or two in the AI era where doctors are using AI on their tests and the schools are using AI to grade everything. I just can't even imagine.
Actually,
I can't imagine. The dentist is what stresses me out. The idea of someone who used AI throughout their learning process and now they're my dentist.
It was 4 years ago. So I want to see the Giants succeed in making the playoffs and getting to the World Series and winning a World Series. So I'm really, 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 really praying and hoping that the SF Giants do something huge before the pitchers and the catchers have to report next week. And I don't know how it's going to happen or what's going to happen just yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what the SF Giants do, because we all...
No, I don't think they'll bring the singularity. I think things will get progressively worse. At least, I should say this. there's a chance that great things will be available. They just aren't going to be available to people like me. They're not going to be available to regular people probably until way down the line. Like a lot of this AI shit is sold that it's like somehow beneficial to us all, but I don't really, it's just kind of like a lot of stuff. It's not really technology benefits certain people before it trickles down to everybody else. And I think that's how it'll be. So I think we're just going to get the shitty versions of AI. I don't think, the upper crust aren't using the same shit that we are.
All of us SF Giants fans out there need to see a semblance of hope and see us be better than we have been the last 2 seasons. Sure, we won 70.
I don't blame them for that, Dave, just because the system doesn't, and our society in America doesn't really reward hard work in the ways that, you can make a good living and like a really, really good living. But I just think like people don't, especially young people, see the way things work and they don't have a lot of faith in, in things working out. So I think a lot of them would probably, mount hope before doing a 9 to 5. That's what Grace has always said.
3 games last year, and then the year before.
Well, and you see a lot of people, not even younger people, but just YouTubers in general, who will say like, "Oh yeah, everything's tanked," and like my numbers and the things that I'm doing to get views are causing negative things to happen to me. But you know what? It's still better than working a 9 to 5. That's what Wings said forever until I think it finally kind of broke him down. But I understand it. But I understand their line of thought. But I think if you want to get ahead of this, like and you're young, going into the trades going into the trades has always been a good idea if you're just looking to make money and have a stable career. But I would say now that's especially true.
We did
plumber.
Didn't really win a whole lot. I think we won like 62 games the year before. And it's just, I want to see us win, 80 plus games or 90 plus games this season. But we can't do that if we don't have hitters. And it really stresses me out that the SF Giants aren't, that powerhouse team that they can be like they were in 2010, 2012, 2014. I guarantee you every single San Francisco Giants fan out there will say the exact same thing, that they want to see us succeed. And the only way to succeed...
Well, the American dream, I think, like, if you could show people that if you do a job and you work your hours, you'll be able to afford a certain lifestyle. But a lot of people are working like full-time hours that can't afford a basic lifestyle that would have been an after. I knew people when I was in my 20s or in my late teens and early 20s, as people I knew were starting their lives, I knew people who were working part-time jobs who had nice-ass apartments and a car. Like, and I'm not talking about people living off their parents, like just working like casual jobs. You could have for a single person, like a nice lifestyle. And I don't think that's really true in a lot of places anymore. So I kind of get it from that perspective. But unfortunately, like, it's just the world we live in. Like, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other that things were different. But you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of an inevitability.
Is to get, hitters and great defensive players and such. Don't get me wrong, Crawford and Panic and Belt and Longoria, they're all great players. But we don't really have an outfield, to be honest with you guys. I mean, sure, we've got Duger, we've got Shaw, we've got, Mac Williamson and a few others, but you got to get someone that's worthwhile. Maybe even go after Jacoby Ellsbury, trade someone to get him. I know he's super old, he's 35 years old, but still, get someone that can give us some offense. That's all I'm asking for. Now, I'm not saying that the SF Giants front office is going to watch this video, but that's just my thought process in this whole situation. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. And I hope it's a good thing, whatever they do. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye-bye.
Bird's Palace. I don't know what bird. I think it's just birds, right? It's got to be just like a play. I'm sorry. I have to know what Bird Palace is. Oh my God, it is. It's just it's just the live stream of birds. Oh, thank you, Humble King. It's me for the $1.99. Another high IQ week at Fusion Studios. We can hope so. I feel like I've got a good lineup going. All right, enough of these birds. That's kind of weird because I have a bird themed project I'm working on. Here we now we're getting to the bread and butter. Thank you though. It's me. I appreciate that, man. A good kickoff to the August dispensary, or actually the September dispensary fund. This is the bread and butter. This is Ruby SpaceX SPH content. The driving force of the channel. Time passage. I still can't now remember we're at February 10th maybe, and he can't believe how fast 2019 is going right now. And it seems like yesterday we just started it.
Hello, everyone. So we're gonna do a different room in the house, and there's a plant behind me. So this is the bathroom-ish area where we have sinks on each of their end. I used both of them, by the way.
I also think people idealize stuff like OF and being an influencer and whatever. It's like, okay, Shira is a big creator who seems to be supporting herself on it. But like if one of her videos only gets like 100 150K views, she like starts to spiral, and she's like in her community page being like, how come you guys don't like this video? What's, you know what I mean? Like I think people really idealize it when the reality is it's a much different feeling when you have to turn your computer on and conjure shit out of thin air and expect people to pay you for it is a whole different. I feel like that level of pressure would be much greater than going, like, you know what I mean, of like the routine of having to go to a regular job. Like I just feel like that mental stress would be overwhelming.
But I want to talk about this because it seems to be important to me, and I don't know why it
Nails.
does, but it does. And that is the fact that
I think Cody Turbo's right. Something's going on here that he's isolated himself in these last few videos. Well, I never mind. You know what I mean.
we're almost halfway through February 2019. It seems like the first 2 months have gone by like super fast. Oh well, we're not quite done with February, but we're getting closer and closer to being finished with February. I mean, we still have Valentine's Day, and then President's Day, and then the 20th day and stuff like that. But I mean, there's
That's it. He ran out of things, so he just said that the 20, what's the 28th day? Oh, that's just the last day of the month. Okay.
it's not very many. The 20th day and President's Day, Valentine's Day, and then President's Day, and then
Cuz like especially if we've seen Luke crash out about this, and some of the other people whenever they do get their viral moment and they fumble it because they realize that people like them or are watching for a reason other than what they would prefer them. And so instead of embracing it and running with it, which let's be real, if it's a job, it shouldn't be about watching or making content that you like unless that happens to line up with what your viewers want. You know what I mean? It's not like you're doing it casually, so burning your audience doesn't make a lot of sense if you're expecting them to pay all of your bills.
the 20th.
Oh my God, thank you, Dave's channel. Speaking of paying a streamer's bills, thank you, man. I appreciate that. For the $10. Fusion Studios legal department fired up. High IQ chatters in here. You got it. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, man. We're really kicking things off in style.
20th day and stuff like that. But
McHenry equals money.
I mean, it's not very many days left. There's like 18, I think, and that's only like 2.5 weeks left of February, and then we're in March, which means that spring will be here before we even realize that winter is almost over. I mean,
Man, I wish he would move the camera. If I happen to be loading up or something when it happens, if we get a full view, let me know. Like if he moves, if we get a shift in it, we gotta know.
if you think about it that way,
Oh, I want to see the build.
But other things too, if when we're in March, there's a couple of things that are happening in March. There's St. Patrick's Day. There's probably a couple of birthdays that are happening in March. There's probably a couple more.
Oh man, that's amazing. Like I don't know, it just feels different. Like it's like a movie seeing the set, you know what I mean? Where did I get the Crush figure? I got it at Target. I think you might have to get it at Target. All the Legends figures I think are there. He came in a set with Triple H, Bull Nakano, and El Matador. I wanted El Matador, but I already have a long hair mullet Tito Santana. But here's the thing, I don't know if the sale is still going or not, but all WWE figures were 20% off.
More birthdays that are happening this month. There's just so many events that are taking place in the next.
I missed out on one. I saw a Brian. Okay, what's Crush's real name? That's not Brian Adams, right? He's Brian something. I don't know. Anyway, they made a Brian Adams figure in like the NWO gear at Walmart, and there were two of them. So I thought, there's no way someone will pick this up before I come back. So I waited, and of course, somebody had bought both of them.
So many months if you think about it, and I don't know if I'm ready for it fully yet. There's one event that you guys know about because I talk about it a lot, and I want to apologize.
Dude, he could do a great Keemstar too if he grew the beard out to like full gnome status.
For talking about the same thing over and over and over again, but like if you think about it, look, February is going to be gone. Here and gone. I mean, we're already on the 10th day of February, which means this is day 40 of V-Day, which is me vlogging every day in 2019. And that could go into 2019 and 2020 and 2020,
Is that a window, though?
2021, 2022, 2023, so forth and so on until, it's well over, 1,000 days consecutively. So many things are.
He's vlogged for over 500 days at this point. It would only take like another year and a half. Why is he going 6 years into the future?
Happening in 2019, and I'm ready for every journey, every adventure, every thing that's going to happen. Whether it's finishing February, getting my California real.
Well, we're in the taint right now, I think. Brian Adams was Crush. Okay, who was... So he just played himself then in WCW, right? When he was in the NWO, he was just Brian Adams.
ID card, So
yeah, we're definitely in the taint. Here's the door to his room because it's got the thing at the top. Or maybe this one has the thing. I don't know. Anyway, one of these is leads to the clutter room, and one of these leads to McHenry's bedroom, I think.
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day at home, and doing all kinds of fun things in 2019. That's been the goal. The overall goal is just to have fun in 2019 and film in different rooms. I mean, I filmed.
Well, that's the one I
in
missed
my
out
room.
on.
I filmed
the
in my
NWO figure.
old brother's room. I filmed in the bathroom. I filmed in my other older brother's room. I mean, there's so many other locations in this house that I can film in, but I thought I'd just film in a different location
X-rays.
from the past, so many days. And I know you guys aren't enjoying it because we've already lost 2 subscribers.
Oh boy. I know you guys hate this content.
And I know you guys aren't enjoying it because we've already lost 2 subscribers since I started doing other rooms in the house, but I just want...
Okay, he lost 2 subscribers, but he's getting quadruple the views. Who are these I don't know. I couldn't tell you like the exact number of how many subscribers I have, let alone if it's fluctuated. I don't know, maybe in 2019 subscribers was like a big thing. I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't really notice if I lost like a 500 or something, then I would probably notice.
I wanted to give you guys a little kind of, tell you that February is going to be done before we know it. And I'm ready for March. I'm ready for April. I'm ready for May. I'm ready for June.
Okay, and then Chronic is Brian Clark, the Atom Bomb guy.
Every month leading up until Christmas again, and my birthday, and such things like that. And it may not seem like I care, but I do care. And just because
Very Ben Thorpe coded, hiding in the
we've
shadows.
lost, care like that, and until Christmas again, April, I'm ready for May Day, and such things like that. And it may not seem like I care, but I do care.
Oh man,
Things like that.
he was a simple YouTuber trying to make
And
it
it may not seem like I care,
until he wasn't.
but I do care. And just because we've lost, so many subscribers and gained so many subscribers.
Thank you, JC, for the happy poop. I appreciate that, man. They were over, but yeah, I feel like. Well, wait, no, was Chronic those two guys, or what was the name of the team with that had Mortis in it?
It's just fun. It's fun for me to film every single day. It's fun for everyone, to be perfectly honest with you. And I don't expect you guys to understand, but that's just me. You all know the drill. Keep it real, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I know you guys hate this because we've already lost 2 subscribers. Okay, here we go. I believe that everyone should have a choice on whatever they want to do with their lives.
Hello, everyone. I know we haven't done it from this spot. Let's fix you
What's your question, Bob? Are you saying you have a question?
in a while, but I wanted to talk about this because I felt like it was necessary to talk about this.
We're back in our old. There you go. He lost 2 subscribers, and that was enough to go back to this, which it was so nice to see the other rooms.
Look, I don't expect you guys to understand any of this, but if you want to do something in life, do it because you want to, not because someone forces you or tells.
Are you fucking kidding me? This has to be why some people think it's an act. How can you make this video when you just stopped making videos in other rooms because 2 people didn't like it?
Tells you can do that. Do whatever makes you happy. If that means, watching porn and masturbating, then so be it. If that means going to a bar and meeting a girl and
What? What? What in the hell is going on here? What the fuck?
talk, or not, then so you can do that. Do whatever makes you happy. If that means
I don't think that it's true it will get more views, but I think it's just that some people have said that any interaction at all is positive in terms of the algorithm. But I feel like there are different places to be in the algorithm, even at the same view level. And I think I would, which I never do the like the video stuff because I hate the way YouTube functions liked videos, but I would rather be in the algorithm for the thumbs up than the thumbs down, just me personally. But I have heard me personally, I'd rather have a thumbs up, but I have heard people say that like thumbs down don't actually hurt your video. But some people say that it does. I don't know.
Watching porn and masturbating, then so if that means, watching porn and masturbating, then so be it. If that means going to a bar and meeting a girl and a woman and talking to her, so be it. If that means going to Vegas and doing something fun in Vegas, so be it. If that means, doing the dream job that you want to do.
That's what people say, Bob. I tend to disagree.
Do it.
But everyone's motivated by different things. Bethadone would agree. She would like attention of any kind. But I don't think everybody feels that way.
That's basically the point I'm going to make today, is that do whatever makes you happy. Not what society tells you that you need to do or anything.
There was one comment on this one. It just says, "What's your dream job, Eric?"
Of that nature. Be you. be 100% you. Do that job that you want to do. Not
You know
don't
what?
do.
I'm gonna link this video in the comment section of the video where McHenry says he's gonna slow down on the childish things. I think that's the point of this. The synchronicity today is that McHenry needs to be reminded of his own, mantra. If he wants to watch porn and masturbate, go for it, buddy.
The job where
Be you.
that's not going to make you happy, or it's going to make you sad and angry and disappointed in what your life's going to be about. Do something that's worth your time, your efforts,
Busting a fat nut.
everything you put into it,
Hell
wrapped
yeah.
around in a bow, and make the best of the situation, because that's what's important in my eyes. And this advice goes to this getting the real talk with Eric.
He's like, well, this is real talk with Eric. Do you enjoy masturbating? Go for it.
Is about being who you are as an individual, as a person.
South to West might know. What kind of vintage are we looking at, do you think, on these? The Sweet Sweep. I would think that is probably referencing something like a fan would remember.
Whatever you have in store in here.
Hey, Bethadone, Eric McHenry just said that if you want to spend your time watching porn and masturbating, that's fine.
And in your heart and in your soul.
Just be authentic. If you feel the need to bust a nut in your soul, you should bust that nut.
Do it. Because no one in your heart and in your soul. Do it. Because
do it.
No
I
one's
love
gonna
that.
Heart and in your soul. Do it. Yes. Because no one's gonna hand things to you. You have to earn them. And if you want to earn your way to doing something like this, do it.
Do it.
I've been doing YouTube for 7 years as of tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow, technically. Look, I love doing this. Nothing. Let me repeat this. Nothing to me in this world is more important than YouTube.
I saw your comment. What are you talking about? You already said you were at McDonald's with a milkshake. We can't... I literally addressed you, so clearly I knew you were in here.
And to be honest with you, the second most important thing to me is dating a woman YouTuber.
If you want to put on a lingerie stream, go to the back of the RV, tell Grace to go outside and smoke, and crank it! Do it!
And I know that sounds like crazy mumbo jumbo, but that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, Gobbledygook, she's loving it, I bet.
And I'm not gonna do it in a, crazy way.
We saw your milkshake comment. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody saw that. People were even addressing the fact that you were at Walmart or at McDonald's.
I'm gonna do it in a normal-ish way.
Do it.
Because not everything in this world is normal.
True.
And if I can't be with a woman YouTuber, then I deserve to die alone. That's just the honest to God truth.
What a statement. What a fucking king this guy is. If he can't have the woman that he wants, fuck it, he'll die alone. What a statement. What a great, this is an all-time McHenry video. If he can't have the woman he wants, he'll just watch porn and masturbate until he dies.
Everything in this world is normal-ish way. Because not everything in this world is normal. And if I can't be with a woman YouTuber, then I deserve to die alone. That's just the honest to God truth.
Fuck yes.
That's my truth. My mind, my soul, my heart, everything tells me that that's what I need to do.
What an absolute king.
What I've got to do. And no one's gonna, hand it to me. I have to earn it. I've been doing, and it's not gonna be easy. I get that 150%. It's not gonna be easy to date a woman YouTuber. But no one said that being a YouTuber was gonna be easy either.
True.
And I've been doing it for 7 years. Even though I don't have, thousands of subscribers or even a million subscribers, I'm still doing it.
I don't have thousands, not even millions, not even trillions.
And it's what I want. It's what I.
Oh, thank you, Bob Brown, for the mic drop. Mic drop is one of the better animations, I feel like. That was perfect timing on the mic drop too. What a statement from McHenry. Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate that, man. Perfect sentiment. McHenry says he's gonna masturbate if he wants to. If he can't marry a woman YouTuber, fuck it, he'll die. I mean, what else could you want?
Love, and it's what I've been doing.
Thank you again, Bob.
For the past 7 years, and that's what I'm saying is, be you, be the best version of you, whatever that is. Getting a job at the dream job you've been looking forward to for your entire life. So be it. Do it.
What?
For your entire life. So be it. Do it.
Okay, I thought he was talking about soaping up a woman's breasts.
Do what makes you happy.
Sorry, I had to, in getting the afternoon stream prepared, my brain might be a little scattered.
Not what society tells you to do to make you happy, not what, what your parents tell you to do to be happy, not what your siblings tell you to do to be happy, not what your
Good luck with the mowing, Virginia.
Aunt and uncle or grandparents tell you to do it to be happy. Do what you want to do to make yourself a better person. If that means becoming
which is either fucking a female YouTuber or death. He's like, that should be his t-shirt. Give me a female YouTuber wife or give me death.
YouTuber, do it. If that means becoming an author, do it.
Maybe I should date a female YouTuber. What do you guys think? Nah, that's too far-fetched.
If that means, being a critic of a movie or a TV show, do it.
Man, this is like he's speaking directly to me.
With music. Movie, do it. If that means, being a critic of a movie or a TV show, do it. Same with music. Do it.
Do it.
Even though I know it's a slogan for Nike, just do it. Because nothing is going to make you happier unless you do what you want. And be
Has McHenry ever made like a bad video? I feel like he and Bethadone have like 1,000% batting averages.
Best self at what you do. And, I'm not saying it's gonna be an easy journey. It's gonna have some
You think it's crazy if the idea of me dating a female YouTuber?
Hard times, and it's gonna have some good times, and you just have to work through the hard times and look at the other side of the rainbow. That's basically all I'm gonna.
That's what he should really be talking about, is what's on the other side of the rainbow for Eric McHenry. Man, gosh, what a video. I mean, I thought the masturbation endorsement was good, but then we get to give me a female YouTuber or give me death. I mean, wow. Man, what a video. That's his truth.
I'm going to tell you guys today in this video. So I'm going to go finish doing my laundry now because that's what I need to do. I'm going to finish reading this book.
I did not have a special date.
Tonight. I'm going to finish listening to a few more episodes of Megan's podcast. And then, watch a little bit more of Dex Bonus's video. And then be done with today. Maybe even watch one episode of You. So, that's the plan.
Oh, okay. When he's saying You, he's referencing the Netflix series. Here's my issue with what he's saying, which I don't really have a problem with it, but I'm just trying to track what going on in his mind. He is at a breaking point, stress-wise, over the Game of Thrones situation. He's got 64 days to finish 5.5 books and 7 seasons, yet it seems like he's watching and doing anything other than that. Maybe he should try using masturbation as a sedative to relax him. Like he should crank one out and then try to read a book while his mind, while he's, post crest.
Bro, and I will see you tomorrow with the brand spanking new vlog. Bye bye.
Man, look at this. Bethadone. Girl, I'm getting invaded by Girl World. Man, where can we go to that from that? And then I think, well, there's no way. And then here we go. I figured out, it's me's gonna love this. I figured out how to pace the things I do in a day, and it's an easier load, an easier load on me.
Hello, everyone. So excuse me, in this video,
Well, gobbledygook, I don't know if you know this or not, but McHenry is giving up the childish ways in modern times, not where we're at in 2019. But in 2026, he's giving up the childish things in his life and he's going to start making adult decisions.
I know what's going on. Anyways, so I found a excuse me, in this video, I know what's going on. Anyways, so I found a way to deal with the whole trying to finish things. And this is my process, is I start, listening to the podcast when I wake up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Okay. So he's waking up 10:30, 11. That's a nice time to wake up. I think a lot of people would love to wake up at 10:30 or 11. But like that's the thing, being able to wake up whenever you want to is such a like that alone should be such a that should be making him nut, imagining that he can get up anytime he wants to. But right now, 10:30 to 11 o'clock. As soon as he wakes up, he starts to listen to the Megan Ranks podcast.
I listen to that until I take a nap after dinner, and then after dinner I take the nap.
Well, okay, okay, I'm assuming dinner means like late afternoon or early evening. So he wakes up at 11 o'clock, listens to this podcast for like 6 hours, and then eats dinner and takes a nap.
Then I start a little bit of the Dick's bonus video. We're about almost 2 hours into the one that I'm currently.
Scott, I think you're part of the McHenry documentary. I think the man that time forgot is going to be the the definitive document on Eric McHenry.
Watching, and in the process of listening to the podcast and watching the video, I read a little bit of the game.
No, his parents are they do. I can't say for sure because we got to see them very briefly, but I would say they're more normal just based off the fact that they do not allow him to put them on film. They don't want him filming them at all. They also don't allow him. I think they're the ones that instilled in him the idea not to film while he's out doing, on vacation or whatever. But he did post kind of a Vinny Slugga style vlog one time where he was in the back seat filming his parents. But I think just the fact that they restrict his filming shows that at least they're somewhat, with it.
Game of Thrones.
And it's also why he talks in such a hushed tone. It's why he records the videos right before bed, I think, and right before right after he wakes up in the morning.
Which were, I say, like a little around 100-ish pages left to go, and then at midnight, after I film my videos, I watch one episode of View, and then I go back to watching or listening to the podcast.
So he wakes up at 11. He listens to the Megan Ranks podcast until it's time to eat dinner. After dinner, takes a nap, wakes up, watches a few episodes of You, then he gets right back to work on the Megan Ranks podcast.
And reading a little bit more. So hopefully that process helps me get through, everything as quickly as I can. I know one episode of a show isn't, as much. And a lot of people just binge through the whole season, but I'm trying to take it slow. Basically is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to take it as slow as I possibly can. But I tackle like three podcast episodes
I tackle 3 podcast episodes.
in about a day, or maybe even 4, maybe even 6. It really depends on how well I'm feeling that day. So today we're gonna head. We got like 40-ish minutes left of the episode that I'm currently watching of you, and then I'm gonna head back into watching or listening to the podcast. And there's a new one that's coming.
Yeah, he's got to get back into it. I just don't. That's the real thing about McHenry. That's like that I don't understand, and I guess it could be because of the bus incident or whatever. But just that he seems like he is able to do the things that he really wants to do besides get laid with a female YouTuber. But like he can watch shows as much as he wants to. He can listen to podcasts as much as he wants to, or read books, whatever. But like it's like the free time is a cross that he has to bear versus like, holy shit, I can't believe that I can get caught up on this TV show, and then I can read this book I've been wanting to, that I haven't had time to read, or maybe I can play Fortnite for get a couple games of Fortnite in. Like his freedom is his prison.
Yeah, that's being released today for Grace Helbig's and Megan Ranks' Don't Blame Me and Not Too Deep. So I have like 16 episodes left.
I saw that, Heathen. Somebody told me also, I don't know if it's true, that you say that you thought I should watch Joey's channel. We've been aware of it, but I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure we'll do a Heathen update.
Of
I
Megan
saw there was a situation over a watermelon rind.
Ranks' podcast, and go on and on and on and on. But that's just my thought process through the day of like how to get caught up on things and
Calm your ass
see where
down.
things take me. So I'm gonna go finish watching you right now, and then move back to the other thing and see where the day takes me.
Right, but he doesn't clean his room, Cody Turbo, the cleaning lady. He does. His parents do make him do what I guess you would call a pre-clean, which to me, that doesn't make sense to me. Like you're worried that the people you pay to clean your house are gonna think your house is messy. I don't understand that logic. But yeah, he just has to do a light pre-clean, and then the cleaning ladies do the rest.
was thinking we'd go grocery shopping either today or Wednesday, but I'm leaning more towards Wednesday, and then we go see that Cold Pursuit film
Oh, Cold Pursuit was with is that the Liam Neeson Ice Road Truckers movie?
on Tuesday, the new Liam Neeson film.
There we go.
And then who knows what's going to happen the rest
I think I went to see that, and I think I liked it. It was kind of a cheesy action thriller, but I kind of like anything with Liam Neeson in it.
of the week. So I'll keep you guys posted on all that stuff. But I thought I'd just give you a little insight onto.
Oh, okay. So I'll go in then and I'll put a playlist together from the 2 channels, so that way we get the entire watermelon rind saga.
And an update into how I process all of the things I need to complete or finish or stuff. And I have to really buckle down on finishing all 5 of the Game of Thrones books.
Brother, what's he talking about? How are you watching 6 episodes of Megan Rank's podcast a day, but you can't watch, like, I guarantee you an episode of that podcast has to be at least an hour long, right? There aren't very many short podcasts. So, like, he could watch an episode of Game of Thrones for every podcast episode. He's got to buckle down.
So I need to start going through them like left and right. So I will see you.
Eric McHenry said that if he can't date a female YouTuber, then he's going to masturbate to porn and die alone.
You guys later today with another brand spanking new vlog. Gabriel, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Wow, who the fuck is Grace's World? Oh boy. Future plans special. I can't. I've got to stay focused. I tell you what my 2 favorite houses are in Game of Thrones after 7 seasons. And see, he was up to videos in the 40s, but he stopped filming in the other rooms because he lost 2 subscribers. Now we're down to 9 views. Oh, but he does get a little spike on the next video.
Hello, everyone. So, what do I talk about tonight? What could be so entertaining to talk about tonight?
What an opening from
Hmm.
McHenry.
Hello, everyone. So, what do I talk about tonight? Could be so entertaining to talk about tonight? Hmm. You know, cleaning. That's not a topic we're talking about tonight. We're not
Okay.
talking about anything that has to do with that. Okay, let's talk about this because I'm looking at it right now. The two houses
Oh, the watermelon guy, his best friend is one of Harvey's best friends. They're Eskimo friend brothers.
that I associate
Or McHenry.
myself with in the Game of Thrones world is the House Targaryen, and their motto is Fire and Blood, and House Stark, which is Winter's Coming. Those are the two houses that I really like, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what those two houses do in season 8. If they like rise to power, even though technically they've already risen to power, but
True.
the Lannister house, the Martell house, the Greyjoy house, the Baratheon house, and the Tyrell house are pretty much non-existent
I
right
got you,
now.
corn dog.
And I am so curious to see what those houses, those three main houses, the Lannisters, the Targaryens, and the Starks, do in season 8, because those are the three main houses that are left in the show. And I might even actually get a Stark shirt from
Okay, so I put a link to Joey's channel in the chat for anybody that was looking for it, but couldn't find it.
Amazon later this year, and hopefully it'll all work out. I want to go see now. Moving away from that, I want to go see that new movie Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson. I've talked about it before. There's also another movie that's coming out or that's being released on Friday, which is the 15th day of February, and it's called Alita Battle Angel, and it looks
Mm-hmm.
like it could be a great film.
Okay.
Christopher Waltz is in it, and there's one other guy that's in it. I can't remember his name now, but he's in it. So I'm really looking forward.
No, he's been to a couple of conventions, but um, he's he's not always complete. He doesn't detail everything, but he kind of made it seem like he went to VidCon and got kicked out for being inappropriate with women. But that's just what he made it. That's just what how he made it sound, but he didn't give any details. He just said he would like to go back as someone who does not get kicked out for being creepy and stalkerish.
To seeing what these those two movies are going to be like, and maybe tomorrow. I'm not saying this is 100% accurate. Maybe tomorrow we get all the stuff set for Vegas, like the ticket and the plane ticket and the hotel, and then after that we'll figure out what I'm gonna do once I get there. I know this video wasn't like super long. I just wanted to give you kind of like tell you what my two favorite houses are in Game of Thrones. Give you a little, something for tonight. Tell you that I might get some Starks
I like this shirt. It's probably one of my favorite shirts that he has.
merch in the near future, and just figure out what happens from there. And
Corndog, you do know that McHenry has a few very pricey items in his archive. The people in his comment section love to bring up and flex that he's got a Gringotts Bank Lego set from Harry Potter.
I'm going to do some stuff tonight,
Let's
consisting
get a
of
price
book,
check on Gringotts
you,
Bank.
podcast, and YouTube videos. So bye bye. You know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
Value of Gringotts Bank Lego set. Okay, so the Gringotts Bank, the one that McHenry has, had an original retail price of $429.99. Used but complete, it will be worth right under $600 now. And if it's new or sealed, you could get up $650 to $700 for Gringotts Bank. So there you go. Oh, we're back. Well, he doubled views anyway. I am glad we have finally reached this date. Okay, so this is McHenry's 7th anniversary of being on YouTube. A pretty big milestone. Let's see if he gives it. Well, he gave it 7 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, so today is a monumental day. It is the day that we've reached 7 years on YouTube. Now, I know we don't have 7 years worth of videos on my channel, and it's not going to be,
Can you tell everybody why we don't have 7 years of videos, Mr. McHenry? Would you mind sharing that with the class?
me talking about how,
In case you don't know, the reason that there's not 7 years of content is because he deleted a year and a half worth of videos because he was constantly getting catfished by the people in the comments, and he was doing topless dances. He was doing what's a PC way of saying it? He was doing LGBTQIA plus type content. But yeah, he deleted all of it. He completely deleted a year and a half worth of videos because he was just constantly being catfished and dancing topless and whatever. And the reaction to it, just the memory that it happened, was such that McHenry left up one topless dancing video specifically dedicated to only his female viewers to kind of try to rewrite history.
Amazing I am and whatnot, but let's be real here.
You've never seen McHenry topless dance? Oh, we got to show the heathen. I don't think you guys will complain about a McHenry topless dance scene. Here you go, heathen.
Oh, Jiggly.
Hey Bethadone, are you in here? I'll send you this link. Send me a Discord video where you reenact this. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you get the idea.
So
That was all for the ladies.
Hey guys.
Oh, here's another one you might appreciate, heathen. Let me show you this one. We watched it earlier, but I feel like some McHenry stuff is just evergreen. Oh boy, he posted a review a video an hour ago after he just made a video saying that if you like to talk about movies, you should do it. Look at this outlandish thumbnail on this video. Look at this. I don't do movie reviews on my YouTube channel. Oh, because that's for... Okay, so we have to go to Instagram to get those. All right. All right, sorry. Let me show this video that we watched earlier. I should have just went to his... page. I know, he was the original silent headphones dancer. Okay, hang on.
Make my point that I
gotta go into the comments. Okay, here we go.
Excuse me. That was a long one. Excuse me. That was a...
I like you can see the recognition in his face when he realizes that he has to... I thought this was a heathen-sized computer screen for a second, but it's his window. I must be getting too
Excuse me.
high. Did you see? You can see like when his you can see him be like, "Wait a minute."
Excuse me. That was a long one.
I know.
Sorry about that.
Okay, here we go.
I never thought, 7 years would be here upon us, and it is. Now I know I'm like moving around a lot, but I'm gonna stay here for a second. Look, we've been. I don't expect you guys to watch my videos. I don't expect anything from you guys. To be perfectly honest with you all, I expect
I expect nothing from you.
just to do these daily vlogs for as long as I humanly possibly can. And there's no one's gonna take that away from me. And I've been doing this for a long time, 7 years to be exact. And
Yeah, Heathen, I feel like starting out the week with McHenry, it just kind of gets me in the, in the spirit.
I'm ready to see what the next 7 years has in store for us. Or even
No way he's saying the next 7 years. We're watching this 7 years later. What a synchronicity.
7 years after that. Or the 7 years after that.
7 years after
We're
that.
going to reach 30 years. Don't get me wrong. We're going to reach 30 years of this channel. No. I know what Social Blade says. It says it's tomorrow 7 years, but
He's arguing with Social Blade.
I know for a fact.
If you don't know what Social Blade is, it's a website where you can type in the name of a YouTuber or a Twitch person or what influencer, and you can basically just see like their numbers. You can see their subscriber count, how it's fluctuated, or view count, stuff like that. And it kind of gives you a ranking of where you are on YouTube. Grace feuded whenever she was dunking on the Powdered Dusty. Like, she brought up his rank on Social Blade and who was higher than him, and like that really pissed him off.
That's wrong. Because there's some things that Social Blade doesn't get right sometimes. And I've been doing... I just love it.
This video is titled, "I am glad that we have finally reached this date because today is year 7 on YouTube for him," which I think he might have kind of eased over 14. So next year, I think, is the one that'll really matter to him. 15 years on YouTube. Right? Or no? Would that have been 2024?
This. I love every...
No, wait, because he didn't... I'm thinking of the bus incident. I don't know.
Every single second of it. Every single minute I've been doing these daily vlogs. Even though they're like 5-minute videos or 10-minute videos here and there, I still do them. And I've been doing 2 videos a day for the past, 3 months? Something like that.
He wakes up at 11, watches McHenry's podcasts until it's time to eat dinner. After dinner, he takes a nap. He wakes up, he watches a couple episodes of You on Netflix, and then gets right back to work on the McHenry's podcast until it's time to make the videos for You, and then go to bed.
This year, we've already done 2 months, almost. And I can't believe it's already the 12th day of February. I mean,
So we're going to barely get through a week of content, which means we're not even making any progress on catching up with current times.
it's just going by so quickly. Before we know it, it'll be April, and
See, I agree with you, Heathen. I think that you can grow faster using some like algorithm tricks, but it's not real growth because the people won't stick around. Like, I would rather grow like super slow, but like in a way that like retains viewers, and like instead of just trying to, like, I know going viral would get like if you could do it, would get way more immediate stuff, but I don't think those people stick around. And we see that, like, Luke West had an almost million viewed video, and within 2 weeks he was back down to his normal numbers again.
be, or before that it'll be spring, and then it'll be April, and then it'll be all the fun stuff that starts happening. in my life, and but this is also my love. It
My
always has been my
love.
love, and it always will be my love. For the past 7 years, I've been doing. I am well.
Thank you, Bob Brown, for the stay high. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, my God. OPC Don coded turtle video. Thank you, Bob Brown. I appreciate that, man. Those things are so, those things are so bizarre sometimes. Sleeps like an 8 week old kitten.
7 years I've been on
Thank you, man.
YouTube.
That's
I
very
haven't actually
generous.
uploaded for 7 years consecutively. But if I were to have uploaded for 7 years consecutively, we would be well into, I want to say, the 2,000 days of consecutive vlogging, or even more than that, maybe even 3,000 days. But this is just a monumental moment for me because
He was right. This is a monument.
be honest with you, I never thought I'd get to 5 years on YouTube, but we did that 2 years ago. I never thought I'd get to even 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or four
What about 5?
or even 6 years. But
Whoa,
today
whoa. He was like, fuck 5. We're going straight to 6. Wow. Strong statement.
marks year 7, the beginning of year 7, and I'm excited to see what you know year 8 and year 9 and year 10 have in store for us. It's going to be monumental. I know that. But this year alone, 7 years I've been doing.
So, okay. So, in the McHenry sphere, we have some important dates coming up. In April of next year, we'll get the 40th birthday. No, oh, never mind. I'm confusing timelines. He's approaching he's a year 30. I'm getting McHenry brained. He's approaching his 30th birthday in 2019, right? Yeah. In our timeline, he is 37 now, but next year will be his 15th year on YouTube. So both in the past and the future, we have great things to look forward to from McHenry.
Doing this. In 7 years, I've been to so many different places
Bad news or good news? I'll take the bad news first. Is it bad news brown?
in my life. And I've told you time and time again that
Freedom is my prison. Well, don't people say there's like that, what do they call it? The like choice paralysis or something like that? Like people on Netflix will scroll and scroll and scroll and spend more time scrolling and eventually just give up. Like having too many options for some people is like very confining, and that seems to be the case with him.
this channel isn't going anywhere. And hasn't gone anywhere in 7 years. So what does that tell you? That
This channel isn't going anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere in 7 years. It's not going to go anywhere now.
tells you I'm committed. It hasn't gone in time again that this channel isn't going anywhere. And hasn't gone anywhere in 7 years. So what does that tell you? That tells you I'm committed to this channel. It tells you I'm committed to everything I've put up on this channel.
There you go, corn dog. Analysis paralysis. Yeah. See, I don't have that problem because on every streaming app, there's like you can have like your watch list, and I just don't put anything on there that I'm not interested in. So if I don't see, and you can tell from the movies that I watch clearly in review, but like I'll just figure if I put this on my to watch list, I want to see it. So like last night I was going to watch Warlock, but then whenever I booted up Prime, that Devil's Mouth movie came up and I was like, fuck it, I'll just watch that. But I can't, the scroll, definitely do not have analysis paralysis.
For the past 517 consecutive days. For the past 7 years that I've been doing this. We're gonna reach 2 years of consecutive vlogging on September 13th, which is another milestone that's gonna be happening this year.
Okay, so September 13th of 2019 was his 7th year on YouTube.
We're probably gonna reach 1,000 videos this year on my channel, and I'm ready for those two big.
You got your right leg is 16 millimeters longer. What would cause that to happen?
Milestones left, so I have to go and change.
Oh, that is good news though. If your hips are holding up, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, the other stuff is, well, I mean, Grace has got a crooked spine and she's still hanging in there. She might be able to give you some tips, Dave.
or change some stuff around on my countdown clocks when I get back to my room, because this is not my room. This is just an extra room now because my brother used to live here, but he doesn't live here anymore. So
Okay, so this is the brother's old room. I think if you were around for it, you probably remember when he made the speech when his brother moved out that now he was king of the upstairs and that he had free reign, which obviously is not true because he's still quiet and we hardly ever get other rooms. But so, brother's old bedroom.
I just thought I'd give you guys like a little insight, and later today we might be getting all this stuff set up for Vegas. I'm going to talk to my brothers about it if they come over today, or even Vegas. I'm going to might be getting all this stuff set up for Vegas. I'm going to talk to my brothers about it if they come over today.
Okay, okay. What I thought? Okay, is the Vegas thing not like a certainty? I felt like he already. Why would he put on the fancy shirt and do the video if he hadn't confirmed the Vegas plans? Like I was just thinking how refreshing it was that we know if McHenry says he's going, like he confirms that he's going somewhere. I think he's pretty good about doing it, except for outside vlogs. But he's never specific, you know what I mean? He's never like, I'm going to do an outdoor video of X on X day, and then he doesn't do it. He might make a vague whatever, but I thought the Vegas thing was locked up. It sounds, this is like the second or third thing that's made me think that this is just a fantasy.
Or even tomorrow. It's going to be in one of these next two videos that I talk about the whole Vegas experience that I plan having. And I know I repeat myself a lot in these videos, and I just want to let you guys know that 7 years is a milestone. Even though it doesn't seem like a milestone, it is a milestone. So we've got another 365 days before year 8. So year 8 could be another good.
They're going to have him lean to the side, and then they're going to hit him with a hammer to drive the one side down to match.
Year for me. And even year 9 and year 10 of being on YouTube. And then we've got 8 years on Facebook in May. And then we've got 7 years on
but he did go, right? I think, at least.
Twitter in...
Like, I think even if he goes to Vegas, we're not getting any videos. I can't imagine, maybe in the hotel room or in the bathroom or something, but I can't imagine him. I mean, it's never going to happen. I'm not even going to let myself dream, but can you imagine if there was just, like, videos of him walking up and down the Las Vegas Strip? I would, if he does any content outdoors in Vegas, I'm going to set it to that song from European Vacation, Born to Be Alive.
August. So there's so many milestones that are happening this year for me. I know 7 years and 8 years aren't that big of a accomplishment, but it is to me, and that's what's important to me is that I've reached 7 years on YouTube, and I will reach 7 years on Twitter, and I've reached 8 years on Facebook, and I think we'll be getting close to a year pretty soon with Twitch. That's like September, October, something like that. And then on I've been there for so many years. I want to say it's been like 6 or 7 years as well. It's been a while. So I hope you enjoyed this 7 year, of me being on YouTube. And I'm happy to do, 7 more. And then after that, 7 more after that. And so forth and so on until we reach, like 57 years or something like that. I'm not saying 57 years is when you call it quits, but I plan on going until I can't do this anymore. And who knows when that'll be.
See, like it's a small, it's a bittersweet thing that I'll die before McHenry more than likely. So like I won't see how it ends. But it's also kind of nice because there'll never be a day of my life where there's not Eric McHenry, for me anyway, like new Eric McHenry content. Because by the time we catch up with modern times, it's probably going to be a fucking decade down the road.
I like to look back on all these videos that
if even, who knows, if even then.
In all of my years of YouTube, even though there's only like 762 of them, there's still a lot. So Y'all know the drill. Keep real, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
So 7 years. What a video. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Stoned to the bone. Streamed one day ago from Bethadone Clinic. Wow. Well, there you go. 7 years of McHenry on YouTube. So we have watched 5.5 years of it on here. And then he deleted it about a year and a half. So, but that's still pretty wild. That's pretty. It's taken us about 110 hours, or maybe a little bit more, to make it through the first 7 years of McHenry's YouTube career. So that's probably about. Well, 2019 is going to take forever because of the 2 videos. All right, here we go. Let's watch a few more. I didn't want to end on that one. I feel like that was kind of depressing. I am only going to make promises to you that I can keep, and not make promises that I can't.
Hello, everyone. So I wanted to make something perfectly clear. I know.
It's talking like a politician. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. Read my lips.
Hello, everyone. So I wanted to make something perfectly clear. I know sometimes in the past I've, made a promise to you, and I have.
Oh, heathen, big mistake, man. We love your karaoke content. Bethadone, I don't know if she's still in here or not. I think I've told you this. She loves your version of, I think it's Tennessee whiskey.
I haven't followed through on that promise. So from now on, unless it's, like how many videos I upload in a day, I'm not going to make promises that I can't keep. So if you want to see it live stream, which I'm not.
I mean, I can see it because he's your kid and everything, but like watching them, it's great.
Not going to say I'm going to do, which is the reason I'm making this video, is because I can't promise you guys that and then not follow through, and then you guys get angry at me for not following through on that promise. That if this is a big if I were to do a live stream for the year 7 on YouTube, but we might do one for year 10. I'm not making any promises. I'm just saying.
McHenry needs to embrace the art of war. A promise made was a necessity of the past, right? He said what he had to say to try to make his YouTube channel work. A promise broken is a necessity of the present.
Something, and if it doesn't happen in 2021, 22, then it won't happen. But that's still, that's still 3 years away. But I wanted to let you guys know that I can't promise you guys anything anymore. Unless I still.
No more. He's like, listen, I can only make promises that I'm going to keep. Therefore, there will be no promises made from this point on.
The only promise that I'm keeping right now is the 2 videos a day for the entirety of 2019. And
he told me, South to West, that there will never be another live stream.
And so far, we're 12 days into February.
If this dude did a vertical live, I mean, you'd have to be there. You could never miss an Eric McHenry vertical live stream. There's just no way. Absolutely anything could happen in those.
And we did 31 of them in January, so 31 days of doing 2 days of videos, and so that's a lot of videos. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's the only promise I can keep right now, is to keep doing 2 videos a day for the foreseeable future. I don't know what other promises I can promise you right now, if I were to promise you anything.
Almost 3 a.m.
I know I said promise like a bajillion times in this video, but I can tell you that there will be vlogs from Vegas. I don't know how they're going to work out just yet. I don't know how many.
Okay, you heard it. We will get vlogs from Vegas, and he's saying this on a stream that's saying he will not make any more promises that he can't keep. So we better get those Vegas vlogs.
I'm going to have to film like a bunch of videos just in case I don't, film and upload those for you guys until after I get back from Vegas. But There will be vlogs. That is another promise I can make you. The promise of me, filming or doing a live stream on either YouNow or YouTube or Twitch or any of those things, I can't fully promise you guys that, because that would be wrong of me to do that, because I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a live stream again. I want to, I just don't know when that's gonna happen. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about today. I know a lot of you probably won't even watch this video, but I just wanted to tell you that I can't make promises that I won't keep. But the two promises that I'm going to give you guys this year is that I'm going to do the 2 videos a day for the entirety of 2019, and hopefully you'll
Oh man, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm really looking forward to 2020.
see a bunch of vlogs from Vegas. I don't
What a great moment that's going to be if he keeps his promise that we have these 2 videos a day, which is going to take us months and months to get through the year. But then right when that breaks, then we get 2020. I feel like that's going to be like we're in the slow lane, and then when we get past 2019, we're gonna go right into the fast lane.
know how those vlogs are gonna go just yet, but the promise is I'm gonna make those 2 things happen. And so far, one of them has happened so much already. We'll be in like 3 months and a couple of weeks, or about a month. So there's that.
I know.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys today.
This whole thing, it's such a why did I commit to this? But I couldn't stop now if I wanted to. I mean, I'm in too deep.
About to head into the shower and get cleaned up. I'm gonna go see a movie tomorrow, hopefully, and then we're gonna go to the grocery store. I don't know if I'm gonna film any of that stuff tomorrow, but I'm just letting you guys know that that's a possibility. I'm going to be going to see a movie. I think I'm going to go see Death Day 2. Now I didn't.
Big mistake, buddy. I wish I could have warned him not to go. I thought that movie sucked. I thought the first one was kind of entertaining because it was a neat concept. I thought the second one was just such a chore to sit through.
I didn't see the first one, so I don't know what to expect in the
Oh boy.
second one. Maybe they'll do like a little, intertwine the first and the second one. And then maybe on Thursday I go see what was the other film I was going to go see? The Prodigy maybe? Or Cold Pursuit. I haven't decided yet on which one I want to go see. And then
Did you say The Progeny?
And Alita comes out on Friday, so I want to go see that next week. And then The Prodigy. Oh, that was another movie.
The Prodigy. I'm trying to remember what that one was.
I mean, there's so many movies that have been released that I want to go and see, and hopefully I can go and see them. So we'll see. I hope I can see
I remember going to the theater and seeing this movie, and I'm sure it's like a super mainstream movie because I saw it at a theater, but like I never heard anybody talk about it. It was like a, you know how they make movies about like how like dogs bond with people and shit. It was like a kid and his dog, but the dog was a robot. I don't remember anything else about it, but I never saw anybody else really talking about it. It was like a futuristic robot dog. It was from around this time, I think.
every movie that I just listed to you within the next, week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it is. But I really do want to go see the Alita film, though. And I really want to see the Prodigy film and the Death Day to You and Cold Pursuit. So, I mean,
I liked Cold Pursuit. I did not care for Happy Death
that's
Day.
4
Let me
movies.
see if I reviewed
I don't know how I'm
Prodigy.
going to work it just yet, but hopefully in the next 3 days I go see 3 movies. I know that's a lot of movies to go see, but
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing some movies this week. 'Cause I haven't seen a movie in a while. You all know the drill. Keep it real, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Bye-bye.
I did not review The Prodigy, whatever that was. Autism's traumatic intelligence on the same one as Methadone doing blackface. Okay, I am going to go and see The Prodigy and go to the grocery store. Oh my Lord, holy shit. We are about to embark on a real run. Look at this. I believe there is more to a woman than her boobs, butt, and vagina. It's all about everything else. 400 fucking views. Let's go. Oh my god, look at this. I believe that nice, kind, and loving men should be. Okay, we're gonna end on this one. Okay, so we'll watch three more. This one. I mean, wow. But then this one also, like this one is more flashy, but I feel like this one is going to be really good. Wow, I can't wait. I am going to go see The Prodigy and go to the grocery store, maybe post an Instagram picture.
Hello, everyone. So today's going to be a busy day for me. I'm going to go in a minute here. I'm going to get dressed. And then in about a couple hours, I'm going to go see Prodigy, which is a horror film. Horror thriller film. Whatever you want to call it.
Take it easy, ATF. You're gonna love the afternoon show, I promise, if you're able to attend.
And then after that, we're going to go grocery shopping because we're out of food in this house. Well, not out of food.
I don't look anybody up on Social Blade. I did when Grace was talking about it because she was like running it down and I was just fact checking her to make sure she wasn't. I wanted to know if she was really shitting on Powder Dusty or if his numbers were like really what they were, and they were.
Food. We just need to get a few things that we don't really have that we need. So
hit 8K by 2029. Let's go.
There's that. But that's just the plan for today, is just to go and watch the film, go to the grocery store, and then I think next week I might go see 2 films. I don't want to go. I want to see 1 film this week, and then we'll just play it by year, or play it by year.
Love Letters from Flora.
And then tonight I gotta start reading book 2, The Clash of Kings, the second book in the Game of Thrones series, and then just go through it as quickly as I possibly can and just do whatever I gotta do. So today's...
No, it's not wrestling. It's one Craig Fingerling has had on his desk for a while, but he was skeptical about it and he finally greenlit it. We're gonna do a salute to old school trad girls.
It's gonna be a very busy day for me, and I know that sounds, watching a movie.
Social Blade is a website where you can track influencer numbers, and like G Thanks was saying, it'll tell you like what someone's projected sub count would be, or like the trajectory of their channel.
Going to the grocery store and rating it, and doing all those things is gonna be,
It's gonna be such an exciting time, guys. Oh.
Crazy, but...
Whoa, what? Did we just see a yawn to fart combo? No.
It doesn't seem... And doing all and doing all those things is gonna be, crazy, but it doesn't seem... And doing all those...
Wonder what I swear I thought I heard him fart again.
And doing rating...
He might have like stomped his foot or something. It's hard to tell.
And doing all those things is gonna be, watching a movie, going to the grocery store and rating it. And doing all those...
Sounded a little light for him too. He normally brings some bass.
Things is gonna be, crazy, but it doesn't seem too crazy of a thing for me. But I'm going to probably post a picture on my Instagram today. Today as well.
He set something down on the table. He's breaking character.
But yeah, so that's Instagram today as well.
What could he be doing here?
But yeah, so that's the general stuff that I have planned for today. Like I said, it's gonna be... I'm probably not gonna do like a whole lot of things outside of what I'm gonna do today this week.
At least he's living up to the concept of not promising more than he can deliver. He's just saying, "Look, I'm not going to do a lot today."
But I do want to go see that movie. I want to go see the what was it?
Prodigy.
The new Lita film, and I want to go see Cold Pursuit. Those are the three films that I want to go see in the next week and a half or ish of movies.
There was one video he made, and it wasn't the one that we saw where he did the point, but he just was speaking, and he didn't even stop talking, and he was just ripping ass. And then finally, when he got done with whatever the current thought was while he was cutting him, he just looked at the camera and he goes, "Yeah, I fart."
That have been released. I did want to go see that of movies that have been released. I did want to go see that Happy Death Day, but looking at it, I don't really know if I want to go see it anymore. But I definitely want to go see the Prodigy.
That's gotta be what? 4 yawns in 2.5 minutes? Bro.
Film, and I definitely want to go see Cold Pursuit next week, and maybe go see Alita, Battle Angel, because it just seems like it could be, those three films could be good movies to go see. And then after that, there's not really a whole lot of movies that are coming out until March that are going to be good.
So there's no new movies coming out for like 2 weeks.
So I just thought I'd give you guys kind of like what I'm going to do today, and maybe a little insight of what I might do next week, but I don't really know how everything's going to work out just yet. But that's just my insight for today. I will see you guys later.
I'm rapidly reaching my Ernie Ladd. It's time. My brain has absorbed too much. Now I need to. I'm getting to the point where I need to wring it out.
Today with another video. Maybe do a little time review for the Prodigy film. Because I don't know if anyone's going to actually go and see that film. But we'll see. You guys know the drill. I know this video wasn't like super long. I did take a shower last night. I just gotta start getting ready for today and just do what I gotta do today, and hopefully everything works out. So I'm gonna go upload this video, get ready, and do all the things I said I was gonna do today. You know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
Look, oh boy, what is it? Oh boy, Eric M does a topless dance for females. Oh look, it's giving us the two sides of McHenry. Here he's topless dancing for his female fans, and here he's gonna slow down on the silly stuff. And then I don't know what this is, but that looks nightmarish. I don't even know. If that's all we watch today, I don't know where the "yeah, I fart" video is. It would be toward the beginning. I remember the framing of the camera, but I can't remember right offhand. I bet one of the people in the comments would probably know. I mean, even if that's all we watch today, I feel like McHenry, once again, proving he is our tribal chief of the Boyd. I mean, every video a masterpiece, including a couple all-timers. But we've got two that I think are going to really be bangers. Let's start with this one. I believe there is more to a woman than her boobs, butt, and vagina. It's about everything else. 400 views. He's throwing the "don't mess with the, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns."
Everyone. So I've talked about this topic before, and I know it's going to be very controversial because some people might not like this idea.
Listen, this may be controversial, but women are more than a pussy.
Be talking about this again, but I'm going to do it. Look.
Also, just because I have to, I'm not trying to, this is not in a judgmental way, but I feel like as McHenry's lore keeper and the host of The Man That Forgot Time, I have to point out that McHenry has on multiple occasions made videos where he has said that his favorite parts of a woman are the vagina, boobs, and ass. He's done it multiple times.
There's a reason. Look. I'm gonna do it. Look, I might not like this idea of me
He's got to energize himself up.
Talking about this again, but I'm gonna do it. Look, there's a reason. Okay,
No, I think she was looking for the one where the old video of McHenry, not the point and fart, but the one where he addresses it about how, yeah, he farts, like, get over it.
I don't know how to preface it or start this, but there are so many women on this planet. There's like half the population is women on this planet, and maybe a little bit less than half the population are men. And there there there's so many people in this world who want, big boobs
Ruckus.
on a woman.
Sorry, huh?
In this world who want, big boobs on a woman.
Okay, that's ATF. I feel like ATF likes comically large breasts, like those women that used to run out onto the field and kiss the shortstops.
I'm not one of those people. I don't care what size boobs you have. You
Some men prefer large breasts.
can have, you can be part of the itty bitty titty community, or
What?
medium size, the itty bitty titty community, or medium sized boobs or large. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you have a good heart, you have a good mind, you have a good soul.
Good luck.
You're funny, you're smart, you're adventurous, all these things. But there's so many guys out there who just want women for their boobs or for their ass or for their vagina. But don't get me wrong, all those body parts, help in the long run. And I'm not saying it's easy to do women, because I've never experienced that. And I'm not saying that, all men are like this.
Not
I'm
all
one
men.
of the select few that look for, intelligence and a smile that radiates with me,
Sure.
the eye color, it's not just about physical features for me. It's about everything else for me. It's if you have a brain. Everyone has a brain, but I mean the brain. You're a smart person, or
Okay.
you're a kind, generous person. You're one of these things that I'm listing off in this video. You're funny.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you knocking this guy because he's supporting the printing industry? They're on hard times, man, and he's helping them out.
You're adventurous. Those are the things that those are the qualities
Yes, you'll like the afternoon stream. It's an old school lo-fi content.
I look for in a woman. Not for
And McHenry would like it as well if he likes boobs, butt, and I don't know, probably not. Well, I mean, there will be vaginas present, but I don't think they'll be visible.
boob size, or for her, or her butt, or for her vagina, or for her legs, or any of that stuff. Those help, but it's not the most important thing on.
Let's be honest. None of this matters. What matters is the woman someone who Eric McHenry follows on YouTube? If yes, he will marry them. If not, he will masturbate and die alone.
A woman, in my eyes, she can have the hair. The hair helps for me too. The hair, the eyes, the lips.
He saved those newspapers from a bird cage.
The smarts, the funniness, the adventurousness.
Here's
All
Cicero
of
in
those
here
things
now.
are what makes me attracted to women, and not their physical features. It's the qualities that are within them. Their kindness, their love for everything, their beautiful eyes that you can get lost in.
bold.
Not in a creepy way, mind you.
Not in a creepy
But
way,
it's just
Cicero.
these are things that men should be looking at, not looking at the body parts. And I don't know why I felt like I had to talk about this to you guys, but
I don't
this
either.
has just been bugging me since last night, and I've noticed that when I've been watching, talking to friends and watching, YouTube videos and stuff like that. Every guy, not every guy. There's a select few like myself who actually look for the qualities instead of the physical features. And that's what's important. And I
No, he actually well, normally he's on the bed, but today he actually came in now. I think they know about what time the stream's in because they usually get treats right
don't
after.
understand why some guys do care about the body parts and stuff like that.
All right, I'll put up the preview while I'm on break. I think you'll like this afternoon.
It just irritates me. It makes me angry that we live in a world where men always have to go to the boobs or the butt or the other.
What who cares? What's he so upset about? Why does he care what other people do? Is he imagining how he, as a fantasy bisexual female, would feel if he was objectified for his CT? I don't really understand what he's. Is this just? It can't be him thinking that people will watch this and be like, "Oh, this guy's enlightened and whatever." The fact that he's having to repeatedly talk about how rare it is for a guy that isn't interested in boobs or vagina just seems weird. Like I don't know who the target audience of this video is.
Parts of the body that are that are there that
Poppy's been on camera, but he's not the same kind of animal that Cicero is. Like Cicero likes to be. He's pretty. He doesn't really. You can pick him up anytime. Poppy's not like that. He's a rag doll. So like he would let me pick him up, but like he's not into it like Cicero is. Like Cicero's down here asking like to be picked up again.
they want to look at, and that's not always the case. I want to be with a woman who loves me for who I am, and not for my private part or any of that stuff. I want them to be looking at my eyes, looking at my my facial my how
Oh
smart I
man, can
am,
you imagine the heartbreak if a woman was only interested in you because of your dick? Can you imagine? I mean, man.
or how funny I am, or those sorts of things. That's what I want. I want women to know right off the bat is that I'm not here for the body parts. I'm here for the other part.
McHenry just he is saying he's not here for the vagina.
The other things that make women great, like being
Make
able
women great again.
to communicate with them and have an intellectual conversation,
Woo!
talk about sports and talk about important things that matter to me, like music and movies.
I mean, certain women, probably not the age that he is, would probably like to talk about the things that he's interested in. I feel like Game of Thrones is kind of female. I'm not saying it's a feminine show, but I think women tend to like that show. He likes The Walking Dead. I think that's a woman-friendly show. He watches a lot of girl boss content, but the problem is, even here he's 29. He would have to date somebody that was like 19 to 22 for the YouTube stuff, which is I think more important to him than the Game of Thrones stuff, and I don't see that happening.
And TV shows and all those things, and reading and books and stuff like that, and comic books. And I'm not saying I want to date a nerd, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe younger women are way more into that kind of stuff. I don't know. I can't imagine that there's a lot of prospective single women that are in McHenry's age appropriate block that are into watching female YouTuber podcasts and reading comic books.
if that were to happen, I'd be happy with it. That's what's important to me.
You think I'm making an AI McHenry animation? That would be pretty fun, though.
Now, I don't expect you guys to fully understand what I'm trying to get at here, but I'm just letting you guys know that it's not all about the boobs or the butt or the vagina or the legs or the feet or any of that stuff. It's about everything else that's important to me. And I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, because I want you guys to understand that this is how I screen, figuring out who I want to date. And maybe that's why I haven't ever had a girlfriend, because I always put my standards so high and stuff like that. But this is just who I am. And if you can accept that, then you probably don't deserve to be my friend or my future girlfriend
You got it. Good. He's continuing this theme of I'm going to get what I want or I'm going to die alone.
or stuff like that. But because I always put my standards so high and stuff like that. I
Well,
ever
see,
had a
now this I
girlfriend.
don't understand. It's not like he itched his mustache and then smelled his hand. Like it was a direct smell just out of, how does that work?
Because I always put my standards so high and stuff like that. But I
Did
ever
he
had a
wave it?
girlfriend because
Hold on. Did he wave it close to his face and then he got a whiff and then he had to
I always put
confirm?
my standards. And maybe that's why I have
All right, here we go.
ever had a girlfriend because I always put my standards so high and stuff like that.
Woo! Man, that was a
But
good one. Damn.
this is just who I am. And if you can accept that, then you probably don't deserve to be my friend or my future girlfriend or my future wife or my future mother to my
Future
children
wife.
and stuff
Lisa, my future wife.
like that. That's all I've got to say
This is the greatest artist to ever live, rivaled only by you know who.
to you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. You all know the drill. Keep real. Bye-bye.
How the hell does a guy that's just sitting in a room how is it so I don't know. I guess to most people maybe it wouldn't be. Only to a select few viewers that would be able to appreciate this. All right, here we go. Let's watch one more. I believe that nice, kind, and loving men should be rewarded, not rejected all the time. So he's basically saying, like, hey, listen, it's not all about the vagina, butt, and boobs, which, like, if you said that to a woman, it would not only mortify them, but they would know exactly that you were being disingenuous. So it's not getting him the results that he wanted. So now it's like he's going to make his case for, like, you know, the nice guys. The guys who are interested in a woman's eye color and her personality and just want to read comic books with them. They don't want to separate the cheeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I wanted to make this video. I had already filmed a
Great.
video previously to this
It's another one of these whisper jobs.
one, and I thought about it. I was like, that one's not going to work. This one has to work. So I want to start a new trend
Yes.
on my social media stuff, and that trend, a new trend. That one's not going to work. This one has to work. So I want to start a new trend
Yes.
on my work.
Now see,
So
McHenry known for his sudden clap, but watch this. He does like a Bruce Lee short clap just to flex his clap abilities.
I want to start a new trend
See?
on
Hardly any space between the hands, yet he generated a strong sound.
on my social.
And then
So I want to start
into a knuckle crack.
it. I was like, that one's not going to work. This one has to work. So I want to start a new trend on my social
Yes.
media stuff, and that trend is not nice guys
Boy, his hair, it's like, why does he look Amish now?
deserve better from women. And what this trend's gonna be all about is about how nice guys like me always get rejected.
I should just shut the whole fucking stream. How's it going to get any better than that?
And I know there's a reason. Guys like me, what this trend's gonna be all about is about how nice guys like me always get rejected. And I know there's a reason behind it.
Hey guys, you know, women don't care about your character or if you are a good person or your morality. You know, they don't like nice guys.
Because I don't go out and I don't do things with friends and stuff like that. But the thing of the
I
matter
know I don't go out with friends.
is with friends, because I don't go out and I don't do things with friends and stuff.
Listen, I'm a nice guy. I don't do anything. I don't have any friends. This is not a good pitch, buddy.
Stuff like that. But the thing of the matter is, I guarantee you at least for every 10 guys, about 9 of those guys get rejected. That one guy, one nice guy,
He's getting it. Wait, one nice guy.
can get the girl, but it's gonna take work. It takes.
Well, I thought he was just saying in general 9 out of 10 guys would get rejected. And I don't know if the numbers are that bleak, but I would agree there's going to be many times over rejection versus acceptance if you look at it from a overall, every guy perspective. But he's saying if you're a nice guy, then you only have a 10% chance. I would argue that like the nice guy has a much lower percentage than that.
Takes a little bit of work, but like I don't get it. And every single guy, nice guy who watches this is gonna see the exact same thing I see. Every single
He's like, listen, I'm a nice guy and I get rejected all the time. If you're watching this video, you probably do too.
woman is gonna. I don't get it. And every single guy, nice guy who watches this is gonna see the exact same thing I see. Every single woman on this planet overshadows guys. They reject guys every single day. I'm not saying these are stats or these are facts or these are spoilers or any of that stuff.
I'm not telling you that what I'm saying is factual or a spoiler. Spoiler, women reject men.
It's just the truth. The truth of the matter is, guys like me who are nice and kind and loving and all of those things don't get the girl for the most part. And it sucks that we don't get them. And I'm not saying like get them as like they're objects or anything like that.
Again, I know it's McHenry, whatever, bus, whatever. But like, what is he doing to try to meet a woman? Like, is he doing anything? Or, well, I forget though, he's not open to like a regular girl. But I don't know. So it's the nice guy. Yes, the nice guys to e-girls you will never get an e-girl by being a nice guy. You might be able to buy a weekend with her if you're nice enough, but no, a nice guy is not going to get an e-girl.
I'm saying like,
Or I should say definitely a nice guy is not going to get the e-girl if you're in her chat. Does that make sense? Like I think McHenry's thinking like, "Oh, well, I simp for these e-girls and I praise them and I give them positive comments, but they reject me." Like, of course they do, dude. Like, it's like expecting the cashier at Walmart to, give you a blowjob because you told her thank you. Like, or, that they're just doing their job.
to be in a relationship with a woman, it's harder for guys who
I
are
don't think that's
kind
true,
and
do you think?
nice
Some
and
of them.
gentle and loving and warm in a nice way. They don't get the respect they deserve.
I think you got to walk that line that's like, if you're doing it Machiavellian type like you do, which I'm not endorsing, but you want to walk the line where you have an air of a inattainability to them and you're not a nice guy, but you're walking the line close enough to where they think they could be the girl that could fix you. I think that would be the Machiavellian tactic.
And what I'm trying to say is
But
that
I don't does that lead though to a healthy relationship? No, but does it help as far as like if you're looking for casual? Probably.
we need to
Stuff
stand.
like Art of War and the Prince and shit doesn't really hold when you're working with your personal relationships because those have to be that stuff is like short-term gain thinking of like being in battle or whatever or cutthroat social situations. They don't really apply too well to like relationships that you want to be authentic in.
Up for ourselves a little bit more, because nice guys, we don't get we don't get rewarded for being generous and kind and loving and all of those things, and we should be. We don't always get rejected, but a majority of the time we get rejected, and it sucks because we show off the true side of ourselves. And most women, now I'm not saying this happens to every single nice guy on the planet, but it happens
Personally, I think I'm in favor of just being yourself, because if you have any interest in the person, it's just going to become like it's just so much effort to run game. You know what I mean?
To a majority of us,
Maybe it's just because I'm old now. I just feel like running game is like exhausting.
where women like assholes better than they like nice guys. It's just women like it, but it happens to a majority of us where women like assholes better than they like nice guys.
Wow.
It's just what I've observed and have seen in my day to day life, and I don't
Where does he see this though? That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. Where is he seeing these things other than himself in the comment sections or the live stream chats of these e-girls? Where is he seeing guys hit nice guys make a play for women?
understand it. It's maybe because I don't, know how to communicate.
Yeah, but that doesn't work for me. Plus, I just don't I don't think it's that difficult to meet somebody, so I just don't really feel the need for all the like, smoke and mirror shit. I have a literally low patience for people socially in person.
And talk to people on the phone or stuff like that. But it's more than that. It's everyday life. Whether we're going out to a bar or we're going out to a restaurant or we're going out to, to a club or to anything. Nice guys don't get first place. They don't even get second place or third place. They get dead last because they don't.
If you believed people like Savvy Guy, the destiny of the nice guy is to wife up the 304, be the man in her life and in her kids' life, take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese, pay for her to get her nails done, and kind of just be tolerated, is what Savvy Guy's take on it is. But Savvy Guy is this, and if you don't know this, Savvy Guy and Eric McHenry are the same age. They're both 37 in the year that we're living in, right? Yeah. Yes, because Savvy Guy's birthday was in June. So that's Savvy Guy's take on it. But I feel like Savvy Guy, though, is doing the opposite of McHenry. McHenry's saying he's going to grow up and focus on getting these goals accomplished. Savvy Guy is basically saying, I'm going to have fun and dance in a hotel room. I'm going to dance the hell away.
Get seen as much as asshole guys who think it's okay to treat a girl with disrespect. Nice guys treat women with respect, and they get rejected, and they get disrespected, and we and I don't know why I felt like making this video, but it's the truth, and the truth can hurt sometimes, but this is what we have to deal what nice guys have to deal with every single day. And I've seen nice guys who sometimes get the girl, but sometimes they don't.
I wonder
And
what the difference is between the nice guy that gets the girl and the 9 nice guys that don't get the girl. Savvy's world would tell us that the reason that McHenry's having difficulty finding a woman isn't because of being a nice guy, but it's more about that he's not an 8 or above. It's probably to most women looks wise. So in McHenry and Savvy Guy's world, is that the reason that one nice guy gets through, is because he's on the higher end as far as like face cards? Because they don't, at least Savvy doesn't think the workout stuff, he thinks that's just a cope. He's pretty much face card and that's it. Or if it helps though, even within the competition of being an 8 or above, it helps if you're thuggish.
and I've tried, trust me, I've tried my hardest to, as a nice guy, to get the girl. Whenever I'm going out to a bar, I buy her a drink.
Listen, I was at a bar picking up a nice hello. What?
Or I
Which
ask
is not a generalization by any means, but if you're looking specifically for like a long-term partner and you're McHenry, you're not just looking for something casual, you want to get married. I don't know, but a bar just seems like it's not maybe the best place to do that.
Ask her to dance. You know what happens? I get rejected on both fronts. It's not fun, and it's not
Well,
respectful.
genetics as far as being good looking, that's it. As Savvy's entire theory is just face card, and that's it. Anything else, you'll never be celebrated. You can be ugly and rich and you can score a 10, but she's not with you, she's with your money. Or in Savvy Guy's opinion, like if you maybe rank up in women because of your workout, you're not really getting that girl because guess what happens if you stop working out? So like the only thing in Savvy's world is just pure face card. Everything else is to him is like a cope or something that women will settle for if they can't get an 8.
To us, nice guys who always have to finish last.
Oh, absolutely, Virginia. Savvy again says that like that game doesn't isn't real and that charisma doesn't matter. I think that's you could maybe get a foot in the door or a one night stand with a girl because of what you look like, but if you're looking for like a partner, you'll but definitely pull in like a more of like a partner type girl if you are charismatic and funny and have some charm and social skills.
Because some asshole guy comes in and swoops the girl away. And that's not fair to us. It's not fair to.
All these Chads are cucking McHenry. They're sweeping in and taking his women away. This video is everything I hoped it would be and more. I mean, this is just all cope. This guy's not going out and meeting anybody. He's not if you're asking people to dance at a bar and they reject you, like, I don't know, man. I feel like you just have to keep asking or stop going to bars.
To all the nice guys that live on this planet who want.
I don't think the woman at the bar is like, oh, this guy's asking me to dance. He seems nice. No, no, thank you. She wants a guy to come over, Ben Thorpe style, and grab her by the back of the hair and pull her head back and be like, we're dancing, bitch.
That respect and who deserve that respect, and they don't get it. And I don't know how else to explain it to you guys, but that's just how things work in this world nowadays.
Oh my god!
And
this
I
guy
don't know.
telling us how the world works is like the greatest thing. It's like a hamster telling like a bird what the skies are like.
I'll tell you, we deserve rewards for being nice and kind and
Oh
generous. And
my god. I'm a nice guy. I deserve to get laid. That McHenry, I don't know. I got to remember,
loving and all these adjectives to describe guys like me. Yet we don't get that reward. We get a rejection, which is terrible.
Excuse me, I have generated enough nice guy points to see your boobs. I value you as a person, and I like the color of your eyes and your personality, and I think you're funny. And I'd like to read comic books with you, but I'm a nice guy, so can I cash in my nice guy points and see your boobs, please?
For us because it makes us feel bad inside. It makes us feel terrible because we think we're doing something wrong when we're not. So that's all I've got for you guys today in this video. I will see you later today with another brand spanking new vlog. You know the drill. Keep real. Bye bye.
Oh man. Oh, look at this. Angel Eileen Nicole, how to deal with loneliness in the path. Awakening, liberation, and true something. And look who we got here, the heathen. Who is Angela Eileen Nicole?
I'm doing my best, guys, to not have the ring of light in my eyes. But I just upload things when I know that I'm.
We might have to revisit Angel Eileen Nicole. All right, well, I feel like that was a pretty landmark run of McHenry content. Let me get a date update on this to see how far we made it. Let's see. Okay, so we made it. Oh no. Oh no, guys. These videos about the women and the being a nice guy are on Valentine's Day. If you want to follow Eric McHenry on Instagram, God of Kings 12. If you want to follow him on Twitter, God McHenry. Patreon, Eric is best one. So we made it from February 6th until February 14th. That's no, I don't want to go. I feel like that's we got to end there. I got to be back too. So I got to go. I ran over to get us to this point. We'll be back next Monday for McHenry. I will be back in about less than an hour, 54 minutes, for a salute to old school trad girls. I hope that you will. I hope you'll come out for that if you're interested. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. What a run of videos today from McHenry. And we continue to fall further and further behind in the timeline, but that's okay. All right, I will see you guys later. Thanks again for hanging out.